I'm live. Hello, it's me. Oh, I'm always expecting like a drop there. It ends too soon. I spent the last couple of days listening to a lot of Sisters of Mercy. They're not good, are they? But I like them anyway. Welcome everybody. Welcome Mikey and everybody and Can and Sapper and Ghost and der typo unechten nicknamen. I'm assuming I'm pronouncing that right. Probably not though. But yeah, anyway. New brake slates. Look at that. Look how swirly everything is. Oh, that's Barload. Why is your name different now? Is this your alt? Der type onen echten nicknamen. Did you get banned from somewhere? Hello, Nightlights. Welcome. Oh, well, I nearly choked on my tea. Jesus. That noise frightened me. Thank you for the follow. Oh, don't have access because of 2FA bullshit. I mean, two-factor authentication is always a good thing, but my god, is it not? Is it annoying? Found you through the Discord? Which one? Limmy's Discord or the, my Discord? Or the, oh, fuck me, wait. Or the, Irish Cancer Society one. Irish Cancer Society, welcome. Oh, yeah. Put on my camera in a second, hang on. Camera. I was looking up Bean Boozled, because, again, speaking of the charity thing. 1 second. Go to just, like, a generic one here, and put on my camera. I'm going to be doing, like, a charity stream at some point, close to the 25th. I mean, the link's live right now if you go down below into the About section or whatever it is on Twitch. I'm now doing, like, a vague kind of charity fundraiser thing for the Irish Cancer Society. I'll be doing like a maybe Bean Boozled? I didn't ruin the reveal, did I? No, not at all, don't worry about that. I don't really do big surprise reveals on this channel, I think. But I was shopping for Bean Boozled stuff, because I want to do some like challengey kind of reward stuff. Like, I'm thinking every like €3 or €4 donated, I'll do a Bean Boozled or something, and then maybe some chilies and that kind of thing. I wonder if I can post the Wordle here. I did it in 3 attempts, and I was very pleased with myself. Because I basically just forgot my usual strategy. Sounds like a laugh? It should be fun. I'll probably play like Elden Ring or something, or Dark Souls, you know, something like that. Because I haven't played those yet. Well, I played Dark Souls, but ages ago. Almost forgot the Wordle. I do it every morning at about 7 in the morning, which means that my brain is about, I would say, 80% awake at that point in the morning. And so it's like an extra challenge playing Elden Ring right now. I've heard it's amazing from I have literally heard not one bad thing about it. Actually, 1 second. I'm playing Gothic in just a second, but first, I'm going to show you what I've done in Rust. So, you know, 1 second, go to full camera while I change the category. For about 5 minutes I'm going to play Rust, just to show you what I've been doing. Because I think it's fun. I've been playing a lot of Rust. Like, a lot of Rust. It runs like shit, other than that though, great game. I've heard that. Oh yes, hello Grenadiers. Welcome. Load up Rust, go to here. Instantly I hear gunshots as I log in. You should be seeing it in a second. I have the, like, there we go. I have a fucking gun! Look at that! Look at the gun! I have a gun! Why is my screen region so fucked up? Is this fucked up for everybody else? You're not seeing, like, my compass or anything. 1 second. Game capture, full screen app. Oh, it's gone all weird. Okay, that should be a bit better. There we go. Now it's a bit better. But yeah, I have a gun now. I got a workbench level 2. I built some stairs. I've actually learned a little bit how to play. Got a bolt action. I don't even know what it's fucking called. A semi-automatic rifle. That's what it's called. I built this. There's Henry over there. I don't think he's on right now. So yeah, basically I just wanted to... Don't forget your cannibal roots. Well, in the fridge, how much human meat do I have left? I have 9 human meat left. And I built like a tiny little, I don't think this is a proper airlock, but it's my version of an airlock. And a little drop box that I found, and my most impressive thing. Look at that! Some gourmet human meat. That's a fucking boar over there. I thought it was a bear and got frightened for a second. I'm not interested in boars. I'm interested in killing people. Anyway, gourmet human meat. I made the sign in Photoshop. Hello, Amy. Welcome. There's a plugin that got put in last night, I think, on the server, where you can upload, you can link Imager files to, or Imager? How do you pronounce that thing? Such progress. You still use wooden doors? I wasn't aware there was another type of door, if I'm honest. But, yeah, I made this sign and uploaded it to Imager. I made this in, I think, a minute and a half. Oh, I keep hearing... I think it's just the boar. I think that's over there. Anyway, I'm not really going to play any of Rust today. I'll play Rust tomorrow, probably, but I'm not gonna... I played a lot, basically, over the weekend, so I'm, like, a little bit burned out, so I don't want to play it right now, but I just wanted to show you what I've done. I have a little tower. I think Henry gifted me this water collector, because, we're in teams, so I think he can build on my thing. And, I woke up to this being on top of my base, so I think he just gifted me a little water collector, which is quite nice. The last thing is, I built a little balcony. Like, I built a little tower and then a little balcony over here. So that, you know, if a firefight breaks out, I can, like, crouch behind cover like I'm playing... I don't know, what do the kids play? Do kids still play Call of Duty? Is it all Rainbow Sixes now, or The Division? I don't know what people play anymore. I never played any of them. But that's what I'm getting at, you know? You can, like, crouch behind cover. The old Fortnites. Is Fortnite still huge? I never played Fortnite. Crouch behind cover, you mean only stick out your head so you definitely get headshotted. Well, they'll be too intimidated by my wolf head. I killed a wolf and took its head from my own. Our mate forces us to play Fortnite and it makes us sad. I'm sure Fortnite is still a big thing, but like, yeah, they'll just think I'm a wolf if I'm crouched. Henry's built up a huge base. I don't know, I still feel lacking compared to everybody else. If I see a person, like, just wandering around, I might shoot them, but otherwise we'll log into Gothic. Lovely fireplace. Oh yeah, my fireplace where I cook my human meat. I think I can build, like, a grill or something. I might, you know what I might do? Because my parents have been house hunting recently. They're moving away from the country, so they're not going to be in Ireland anymore. My parents have been house hunting, and every house they've looked at, they've wanted a balcony with a barbecue on it. So maybe I'll have, like, a little balcony barbecue with, like, a little seating area here. That would be nice. Stop now before you get caught up. I will, yes. I just wanted to show that. Anyway, I'll be playing more of that tomorrow. Because I think it's fun. But yeah, what was I going to say? I'm very cold today. I'm a bit out of it, to be honest. I'm extremely freezing right now because I'm dog sitting. So basically, every morning, I need to get up quite early. Right? Quite early. At least you've learned to close doors. Well, I now have 2 doors, so it's even better. I need to get up quite early in the morning, right? And I need to go back to my parents' house and collect their 2 whippets, which I don't really like, if I'm honest, and bring them out for walks and feed them and make sure they haven't died in the night and then feed all their fish and stuff like that. It's been real annoying and my hands are slightly numb. I just put on the heating and I'm going back and forth between holding this cup of tea to warm up my fingers. It's not even that cold. I think it's like 5 degrees here, something like that, but it feels colder. Portugal or something like that. Spain. Oh, you gave me a follow and I didn't even get to thank you? Thank you. I mean, you're welcome. Why would I thank you? Like I said, I'm off. Whippets are a bit weird, to be fair. I've shared a picture of them in the Discord. Hang on. Yeah, these creeps. I think they look a bit like goblins. Damn near froze my ears off there this morning. Same. Like, I walked out, I forgot my jacket, which didn't help, but I only have fingerless gloves in the house. Because, you know, I sometimes wear gloves at my desk, so I need to be able to type and stuff and use my mouse properly. So I don't have any gloves that cover the whole finger. So my fingertips are fucked. I can't really feel them that well. But anyway, here's the dogs. I don't know. I don't really like them, if I'm honest. It's not that I don't find them cute, although I don't really. It's more that they're so spoiled and wiggly. Like, this one almost wouldn't leave the house without, like, me putting on her jacket. I probably should have put on the jacket, but I was fed up at that point. After getting the harness on, I'll probably have to put on the jacket this evening. Oh my god. I just think they're very fussy. And not in an endearing way, like my guinea pigs are fussy. I love them. They're like giant ferrets. I think they're meant to hunt ferrets, aren't they? Very, very bony and muscular, but they're so sweet and it's fun to watch them be faster than all the other dogs. They can run unbelievably fast, little wiggly boys. They are so wiggly. Oh my god, they're so wiggly. Putting on a collar or a harness on them is a nightmare. It takes a full 5 minutes. But they're so wiggly. But I think they were meant to hunt ferrets. They can run really, 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 really fast for about 2 minutes and then just sort of collapse on the ground and can't really move afterwards and then sleep for 10 hours. But I think they were meant to, like, that's why their necks look a bit eely and snaky. They're a bit weird. Snake boys, exactly. We've been dog sitting all weekend and today we're dead. Love dogs, but damn, they don't like to let you rest. That's kind of the problem. I don't mind, because normally I only see these dogs like twice a month, maybe. Now I'm seeing them like at least once a day, and oh my god. It's put me off having dogs, if I'm honest. Not just, I don't know. It's just, thanks for the warm welcome, you're welcome. I just need some sweet rest. Like, it's put me off having dogs, because the guinea pigs are so easy. They kind of take care of themselves. As long as you just put some pellets in their feed bowl and put some hay in their pouch, they kind of just take care of themselves. They groom themselves. They're a bit more independent as they've gotten older. They just come over for pets when they want them. They're a bit like cats. But dogs, my god, they're high maintenance. Anyway, it's my fucking job now looking after dogs 24/7 help. The left one looks a little like a greyhound. Are whippets related to greyhounds? Because they basically are like mini greyhounds. Hang on. Whippet greyhound. Oh, and the other thing, she's bought a fucking another one. My mum has bought another dog. I got a text because they're still in Spain. Again, house hunting. They're on holiday slash house hunting right now because they're moving out of the country. Um, my my mum texted me and was like, "Hey, look at this picture," and she showed me a picture of a puppy, and I went, "Yeah, what's this?" And they went, I adopted this online. I'm gonna collect it on Thursday. And it's another fucking whippet. It's the poop, isn't it? Yep. Honestly, yep. Like, I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it so much. The guinea pigs are so clean. The guinea pigs are so clean and so neat. And well, Pebble always looks a bit scrappy and haggard, but Frodo will even like comb her hair with her paws, and she'll always look so neat and so nice. And they go in their litter tray, and they're very. Oh god, I hate cleaning up dogs. I hate it. Keep your hands warm in the winter, Ben. Why we love our cat so much. She's so independent. Exactly. This is why we have cats now. Anyway, I'm gonna log into Gothic. Have I changed the? Did I change the thing to Gothic? I did not. It's still on Rust. Gothic. Please load. There we go. Gothic done. And now I'll load up Gothic. I think I need to have like window capture on for this. Weirdly, 1 second. Games, and I need to do just like monitor one capture, or else it won't load up. There we go. Play the game. The cat did make me bleed earlier. Yeah, that's cats. Why was it Rust? I've been playing Rust on the... I got an invite to Limmy's Rust server, so I've been playing a bit of Rust recently. And, welcome Peanut, by the way. And, I wanted to show off what I did over the weekend, because I wasn't streaming. I didn't have time to actually do a full stream, but I wanted to hop on for an hour here or there. Anyway, Gothic. I'm always concerned that it doesn't let me continue, like I've forgotten to save somewhere. I think I was... Where the fuck was I? Oh, yes, I remember. Guess what I did on the weekend? You went on a lovely bike ride. I don't know. She still hasn't accepted all the hydrate. I will, T. And pig? I don't know. The pigs aren't in the room. If the pigs come into the room later, I'll pick up a pig. She still hasn't accepted all the doggos coming to stay, but then again, neither have we. My parents... My brother is at home right now. I don't know. He's at university, though, so he doesn't have time to take care of the dogs, which is why I'm doing it, right? What tea you're drinking? Rooibos tea, which was recommended by my chat. But anyway, they have a cat as well. My brother has a cat, and he's staying with the dogs right now. And the dogs are terrified of the cat. The cat isn't really interested in the dogs. They're just like, the cat is just like, whatever, she doesn't care. But if the dogs come too close, she'll just sort of like gently swat them on the nose, and the dogs are so freaked out by this that they just won't go near her anymore. It's very funny to see. Hydrate plant? I don't think the plant needs hydrating. I'll do a plant. Oh my, I haven't looked at this plant in a while. It's fucking huge now. Look at that. This was like 3 leaves when I got it first. Like on that wall. Remember when did I get this plant? Waiting for weights. Oh god, I'll do it in a bit. Again, I'm cold. Yeah, I found this plant on a wall in my town. Just like a little sapling thing. And I went, oh, I'll take this home. And now it's huge. It was like these 2 bottom leaves before. Anyway, I'll put it back over here. Let's get into Gothic. Where was I in Gothic? The plant loves you. Oh yes, I remember. Off camera, I loaded up Gothic and escorted Dusty to the weed camp. Because fuck me, it took me 5 attempts. It took me 5 attempts to get him here, not killed by wolves. Jesus Christ, it sucked. But I'm here. I'm outside the weed camp, which is the much nicer camp. Old camp sucks. Sapling is one of my favourite words. I kind of like it. I don't hear it that often. But anyway. There's lots of wolves back there. Mosquitoes that'll one-shot you. I had to, like, weave him in and about, kill off a couple of things, barely survive. I used about 15 health items, and now we're here. This scrappy little idiot can join the weed camp. Are you ready? How do I select again? I've forgotten the controls. There we go. I'm ready. Let's go.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, let's take the south gate.
Yeah,
the
we
north
already
gate
know
is of
this.
No
He still
use.
is acting
it's
like we haven't
impossible
left.
to bribe the guards there. And perhaps you should
Everybody's
see
so
to the
ripped in
ore.
this game, by
I'm
the
not
way.
very good at that kind of thing.
Okay, let's
It's going
move.
back and forth between stoner voice and my sort of, you know, American accent. I love the voice acting this. I don't care much for that sort of thing. The weed camp sounds Canadian. I would think more Dutch. And, that, you know, that's closer to German. Was Dusty the guy that got eaten last time? Yes, he was. He got eaten by bears or some shit. But yeah, we basically, if you missed last time, we ventured to the weed camp, which is a camp that is... Look, it's obviously a shady cult, obviously. But he's... they also grow a lot of weed and are quite nice to me. So I'm leaning more towards this camp. But somebody in this camp was like, hey, can you go get my friend? He was too frightened to leave. So we've gone back, gotten his friend, and brought him here. That's basically where we are. Follow me, and shut up, Dusty. Anyway. Everybody's just so much nicer here. They all have the shaved head look, and they all look a bit culty. Like, they all keep talking about somebody called the Sleeper, which feels vaguely Cthulhu-y. And, you know, love the southern drawl voice. I got a motorcycle and loads of money. I can't really do it, but me too. I don't know. Is there an American accent that I genuinely love? I find them all a little annoying, if I'm honest. I don't know if there's an American accent that I would be like, yeah, that's a great accent. I guess, you know, Cajun is quite nice. Valley Girl accent. Well, where the fuck was the guy? I think he was over here in a camp. Yeah, he's right over here by, like, this campfire. Are they fighting? No, I think they're just smoking hookah pipes. I love the Minnesota accent. Isn't that very similar to Canada? The Minnesota accent? I don't even really know where Minnesota is. I think that's the one I'm thinking of. It is, yeah. Melvin, that's it. This nerd here. Where the fuck is Dusty?
Not listening to all that blathering anymore.
Hang on, where... Did Dusty not fucking follow me?
As long as...
Dusty! Oh, he's in the fucking water. Dusty, you're fucking killing. I've just had to walk 2 whippets around town in 2-degree weather. And they wiggle everywhere. And they don't really like being led around. The amount of times I got wrapped around a fucking lamppost with a lead is insane. And this is This is the same feeling I just got.
Blathering.
I hate Dusty. Also, Dusty is a dog's name. Dusty is not a person name. Come on, Dusty, please. Please, you're right there. Okay, thank God. No, he's trying. He's really trying. I bet you love the Boston accent. I think the Boston accent might be the worst American accent. I think it... Yeah, it might be the worst. I really, really don't like... Like, anytime I've ever heard Mark Wahlberg speak, I cringe. Like, it's really bad. It might be the worst accent. Scouse is pretty bad. Scouse is a pretty bad accent. But it might... I don't know. Melvin, take this man off my hands. He's yours now. Minnesota's like the Fargo accent. Okay, I like Fargo. I've never seen the show. I keep meaning to watch Fargo, the show. I've heard... Everybody says it's amazing. Is this place the Bloodstock Festival? Is Bloodstock a real thing? Or is it a play on Woodstock? Because Bloodstock sounds like a metal version of Woodstock. Anyway. Anyway, I want to watch Fargo, but I like the movie. End. No, you fucking talk to me. Yes, it is real. Dusty, can I talk to you now? Dusty. Dusty, you're killing me. Go say hi to Melvin, please. Come over here. Now. He is right standing next to you, please.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes. I wouldn't like to be in his.
Dusty. How do I check my quests? It was new souls to the Brotherhood, I think, was it? No, admission to the old camp? I can't remember. Snaff's recipe we already did. Current missions. Gorham's replacement. No. We did that. I think we just need to talk to him. We did that. New souls for the Brotherhood. Okay, Dusty warned me not to use the main gate in the north. It seems easy to... Yeah, that's fine. Dusty to join the Brotherhood. I'll have to bribe the guards some more. I managed to bribe the guards. It's fine. Oh, it was Baal! Okay. The digger Melvin has joined the Brotherhood. His pal Dusty is still up in the old camp. Do I need to bring him to Baal... Whatever his name is. Baal Tundrel. Maybe we need to bring him to Baal Tundrel. It's not good enough to bring him to Melvin. Even though Melvin is his friend who gave us the quest initially. Where the fuck is Baal Tundrel now? I probably should bring up the map. I was given a map at some point. Barlow, do you still have that map? Because I don't know if I do. I was given a map of the swamp camp at some point. Was it over here? Oh, he's so fat. He's such a fucking prick. Hang on. What is... I'm curious now. What is Bloodstock? Show me Bloodstock. Bloodstock. Oh, yeah. It's basically heavy metal, gothy, Woodstocky kind of thing. Sounds like Goth Woodstock. Saying great bands there this year. What kind of bands play, and do I know a single one of them? Behemoth? Never heard of them. Merciful Fate? Never heard of them. Lamb of God? I've heard of them. Killing Joke? That is a Batman, I think. Testament? No idea. I've never heard of any of these. Dimmu Borgir. Dimmu Borgir. Borgir. Isn't that a meme video? Last festival I went to was Walken, which is cool. I've never been to a festival. I've only been to... As much as I fucking love music, I've never been... Because I don't have any friends, really. I've never been to a lot of music gigs. And I've never been to a festival. I should. Lamb of God, an all-time favourite. So far, this image isn't loading very well, but so far they're the only ones I know. 1 second. Visit here. Also, thank you for the link. It's in German, but it'll do. Here we go. Killing Joke, Lamb of God. Bowie Tomorrow? Sacred Reich. God, these names. Butcher Babies! The Black Dahlia Murder. Nightfall. Okay, so I've heard of one band on this entire list. I want to go to Walken. It's quite close to here now that I finally have the money to go. We've got COVID. Oh no. I actually forgot. I was going to go to a gig recently and forgot to book the tickets. It's very annoying. I was like, I was all geared up to go to a gig and then went, oh yeah, that was like fucking 3 days ago and I forgot to book the tickets. Very annoying. I was going to go see Squid in Cork City. We're like kind of like a dance punk, post-punk band, I quite like. All Hail the Yeti, what a name. Where's that? Where's All Hail the Yeti? All Hail the Yeti is one of the best names I've ever seen. I love it. I used to go to the Download Festival every year. Really good. I don't think I've ever... Yeah, I don't even know what the Download Festival would even play. Anyway. Let me see this map. Oh, here we go. The swamp thing. So where exactly is Ball Tundral, that's it, is at 3. So he's here. And the entrance is here. So we need to go this way. I can do that. That's fine. Sacred Reich sounds a bit iffy. I think that's just metal bands, right? They all try to be... I don't know if edgy's the right word, but, you know, edgy. With their names. They all have... It seems to be also the more unreadable you can make your font, the better. I don't know. Reich is just a very loaded word as well, isn't it? Bit sus, as the kids say. Is Among Us still popping off? I know Among Us was basically the biggest game on the planet for a while. Same with Fortnite. I don't know if anyone plays either of them anymore. I've always been out of touch. Was Ball over here? They're American trash metal, I just googled, so maybe it's just because it sounds trash. I don't know what trash metal is. Ball Tie-In. Is that the one I wanted? No. No. End. Was it? Oh, I'm so bad at this game. J. Gorham's Replacement. Up. New Souls for the Brotherhood. That was it, right? Baltundral. I'm so dumb. Tundral, so it must be back this way. I'll get it eventually. Fork Knife is still very popular. I guess it's probably a bit like Minecraft, right? Where Minecraft is always bedrock hugely popular. But it goes through peaks and valleys within
Come
that.
closer.
Jesus Christ.
Every newcomer to this place receives a gift of welcome.
I know that voice actor from cartoons, I'm sure. And I think he was in, like, old RPGs that I used to play as a kid. That frightened me quite a lot. I asked my fiance's nephew, if they 12, if they still say sus. He told me that there's not much for kids to be suspicious of these days. That sounds like rife for mischief. Like, my God, what a gullible child. Anyway, whatever. Oh yeah, how's everybody doing? A lot of people have COVID in this chat, it seems. I know Valor has it now. Anyway. I don't know. I don't know what kids are into. I'm not around kids very often. Like, the only children I know are my cousins? I think... Are they my cousins? Yeah, my aunt and uncle have a child. That's your cousin, right? That's not like nephew or something? Yeah, that's cousin. My cousins are like... I don't know. What age are they? They can talk. When do you learn to talk? They're like... 8? I have no idea. But I haven't seen them in forever, and I didn't like being around them when I did see them. So I don't really know what they're into. I know the youngest one, who was like 6 when I last saw them. They were hugely into Minecraft. Like, they would constantly be like, let me play Minecraft on your computer. And I'd be like, yeah, sure, I guess. Fine, whatever. I'll just sit here while you play Minecraft, at least you'll be quiet. 8? Well, I know they don't learn to talk at 8, probably. When do children learn to talk? Is it ridiculous? It's like 4 or something. I don't know. I don't know anything about children. I avoid, whenever a child is near me, I usually I kind of enact a force field between myself and them and kind of stay within or stay outside of that. Like, I don't really like kids. What have you got for me, by the
What
way?
have you got for me?
Here, take 3 rolls of swampweed.
Ooh.
It's northern dark. Good stuff. You
Except the
can
ones
have more
staring
of
to
it
your
every
window.
day.
Well, then I get
But
Emma
if
to
you
go and
want
frighten
more
them
than
away.
your daily ration, well, you need to pay. If you find berries and herbs on the paths between the
Herbs.
camps, you can bring them to me.
Hate
I'll
that.
buy them off you.
I don't know why. I think it's my most hated Children of the Cork. Just fucking staring silently at you with the glowing eyes and then going, "How's tricks, kid? How's it going, bye?" But it's the one Americanism I can't stand, because I jokingly complain about Americanisms. The one I can't stand is herbs. There's a fucking H in it. Say herbs like everyone else. I don't get herbs. Anyway, I've come to collect my daily resh. I want to trade.
I
Do
want to trade.
What do you want from me? Or do you want to sell something?
Herbs. I can buy just weed. He just wants weed. Fair enough. Goodbye. When you're socially anxious like us kids just don't respect that. True. Yeah. I don't know. It's like I don't know when you grow out of that thing of just staring at people. Because babies do it, definitely. But I think toddlers do as well. And again, I've said this before, I kind of think of everybody under the age of 8 as a toddler. I don't really know. I don't really know what the definition of a toddler is properly. That's the person I wanted to see. Hey, I bought a guy to you. Go for your daily ration of joints and go sell them. He's basically a money dispenser. But what if I want the joints? How much is a joint? I'm cool and definitely not a cop. How much is a one weed joint, fellow kids? Hello, Baltandrel. Where can I recruit new members? I fucking did!
Where can I recruit new members for the Brotherhood?
The old camp is a good place to try since a lot
I
of the
forgot
people
his
there
voice.
are fed
Love
up
him.
with fear and lies. They just need some kind of support. I
He
guess
sounds like
you won't
somebody
be
doing
very
like a bad
successful in
Phil
the new
Hartman
camp.
impression.
The men living there are barbarians.
Okay. Is Dusty lost or something? Do I need to bring Dusty to him? Oh, they're like 12 when someone is younger than you. I don't know. I just don't like them. I'm honestly, if you're under the age of like 16, are you really a person?
Let's talk.
Like, do you count yet? One marijuana cigarette, please. Probably a couple of quid in the UK. That's quite cheap. I thought it would be way more expensive. Really? Oh, where the fuck did Dusty go? Oh my god, it's like fucking minding a child. Where is Dusty? I'm gonna attach one of those leads to him that you see toddlers having sometimes. Where, you know, I remember seeing when I first moved into this place, because it's kind of a residential area, it's like a residential street, there's no shops or anything. The first thing I saw when I moved in was somebody holding their dog in their hand in a little jacket, and then their child was on a lead beside them, just kind of trotting along, and I just thought it looked very funny. Like, just inherently really, really funny. I liked it a lot. Where the fuck is Dusty?
Story after all.
Please, for the love of God, Dusty. Has he gotten lost and did he just fucking go back? Like, if he gets lost, does he just go home? I remember when my brother hit 16 and I was like, wow, he's an actual guy now. Same with my brother. My brother's about 4 years younger than me. So he's like 22, 23 now. What age am I? He'd be 22 now. And, it's still a little weird. Like, I kind of still think of him as, like, younger than 18. I kind of have to remind myself that just because he was born in the year 2000, that means he's 22 now. That being born in the year 2000 does not mean you're an infant forever. It just sounds too late for anybody who is an adult to be born. Sounds like a BDSM cult, not a weed cult. $20 is Brooklyn for the Zaza. Dog Florence, was that code for something? $20 is Brooklyn for the Zaza. I don't know what was just typed or what I've just said. That was complete nonsense in my head. My brother turned 30 in December and I still have difficulty thinking about him as an adult. 1990 was 10 years ago in my head. Kind of the same. I see people saying that about 1980 is the thing. Like, my parents are always like, oh my god, 1980 was like 42 years ago. Jesus. I need to fucking reload, don't I? Because Dusty's gone. Dusty's fucking gone forever. Dusty's been killed or taken by the swamp beasts. So I'm gonna have to fucking reload.
It was obvious there was trouble ahead.
Let's do this really slowly, like we're coaxing a sheep in Minecraft with some wheat. You know how they lose interest after a while, and you're kind of walking backwards? I'm holding some weed out in front of me. Like, here, Dusty. Here, Dusty. Come on. Good boy. Good boy, Dusty. I'll scratch your beard if you come with me. Please. That could be weird. I don't think I've ever scratched somebody's beard, and I don't think I'd want to. I'm still mentally in 2016. I think everybody kind of... Has anything felt normal since 2016 or 15? Like, what's that meme that went around? Where it was like, people mocked the people who said that the world was going to end in 2012, but if any of you actually felt alive since then... You really don't have to be this slow. I tried, and then Dusty got lost in the river. Reality collapsed when Bowie died. That was a big one. I'm not usually affected by celebrity deaths. Like, when, like, Alan Rickman died shortly before and stuff like that, or it might have even been after. But I was like, it's, you know, it's sad. And, like, a lot of people died in 2016. And I was like, that's obviously sad. But, like, I don't feel personally sad or anything like that. It's, you know, I didn't know them. David Bowie, I was a huge David Bowie fan. And I remember I woke up. It was a rough wake up, right? I woke up and my girlfriend was lying beside me. And she was already awake. And it was like fucking 7 in the morning. And she was scrolling through her phone. And she just turned to me as my eyes opened for the first time. And was like, oh, David Bowie just died. And my reaction was like, oh, what? No, what? Anyway. My hometown has the only statue of David Bowie in the world. That cannot physically be true, right? I mean, surely somebody has made a sort of clay effigy of David Bowie somewhere. Where the fuck am I going again? I've already lost. Google Aylesbury. Aylesbury. I think I've heard of Aylesbury, just because it has a slightly funny name. 1 second. Oh, please tab out. Please tab out and don't die. I've just loaded up a fucking audio tagging software. Fucking give me my mouse! Sorry, I'm enraged. Apologies. The tabbing out is a little bit rough on this game, right? I don't hold it against it. It's old. People didn't have multiple monitors back then. Fucking... Give me this. There we go. We're back. Have you heard of Aylesbury? I think I've heard of Aylesbury. Aylesbury. Aylesbury is the county town of Buckinghamshire. Yeah, I've definitely heard this name before. A fellow person from Buckinghamshire. Oh, you're from there too. Aylesbury. Bowie. Bowie statue. Is this going to be horrible? It's a bit weird, if I'm honest. I don't like bronze statues. I find them a little bit strange. Like, they never quite look right, do they? Does the statue sing on the air? Like, it always looks like somebody who's been frozen in carbonite. I mean, look at those teeth. He looks like a monster. They could have done it better. They could have chosen something that sounded a bit like David Bowie for the music. I mean, look at that. He looked good for his age, but my god. Like, this sounds more like Eurythmics. I kind of like it. Maybe it's late, but maybe it's 80s Bowie. I don't really listen to 80s Bowie. Anyway. Oh! Speakers above the statue play a Bowie song every hour. They fucking do. I had no idea that was going to be a thing. Oh, the Cristiano Ronaldo one. Oh my god, I love it so much. Ronaldo statue. I think that was bronze as well. This is the fucking best thing that's ever been made by humanity. Look at that. It's so good. I secretly suspect that the person who made this fucking hated Ronaldo. If you don't know, this is Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo, and then the face behind him. Like, Cristiano Ronaldo is, I think, generally accepted, not my type, but generally accepted as, like, a very handsome man, right? He's chiseled and looks very handsome. This is not Ronaldo. It's so... It reminds me of the Monkey Jesus. Remember that? Monkey Jesus? It's the same kind of vibe I get from Monkey Jesus. I love Monkey Jesus so much. The botched art restoration by that one woman. Wasn't she not a painter who did this? Basically, she found this old not mosaic, what am I talking about? Fresco? Something like that? This old fresco that was crumbling in this church and tried to restore it, and did that to it. Wasn't she just a tourist? I think so. I was just about to say this painting. A handsome man. Is he considered handsome? Is Cristiano Ronaldo considered handsome? There's something about footballers that I couldn't possibly ever find a footballer attractive, I think. They all look a bit oily. I don't know why. It just seems like every footballer I've ever seen looks like they've been dunked in some oil. Like, every single one. I don't know if it's something about the excess hair gel or what, but they all look a bit oily. And a bit scummy, if I'm honest. I don't like football. It's the smooth baby skin of footballers that does it. Just something off-putting about footballers. I mean, you know, rugby players here are considered attractive, and I've never seen one of them and thought anything but, that looks like an evil wizard found a sack of potatoes and animated it and put it into a suit. Like, they're... oof. Everyone was... ear studs, yeah... Everyone was obsessed with Grealish during the Euros. Grealish? Grealish. Jack Grealish. See, that... It's the amount of oil in the hair that puts me off, I think. Like, I do not like this man. I remember this man because I watched... The one football match I've ever watched all the way through, ever, was England using in the Euros. And it was fucking amazing. I loved it. I actually had fun watching a football match, which was great. Because they lost and cried, and then they were... I actually felt slightly bad for them when they were so upset. When they were... Because a lot of them were quite young, and they were all hugging each other, and I was like, aw, poor loves. And then they got really pissy and didn't accept their medals at the end, or took their medal straight off, and I was like, oh no, they're cunts. Never mind. And then I laughed again. Proper Resident Evil hair right there. Jack Grealish is an intellectual. I should get back to the game, shouldn't I?
But Dean Smith also says you're an encyclopedia of football. Where does that come from?
I saw this. It's so sad.
A what?
An encyclopedia.
A what?
An encyclopedia. Football. Where does that come from?
A what?
An encyclopedia of football.
I don't know what that means.
We know what an encyclopedia is. So basically you have an encyclopedic knowledge of football, so you know everything there is to know.
Oh, you can hear it in her voice as she goes, you know what an encyclopedia is? And he just looks like... You know how Werner Herzog gave that interview about chickens, where he said, you look into the eyes of a chicken and you see nothing, just cruel indifference. That's what she sees in this man's face when she says the word encyclopedia. And she goes like, you know, it means you know everything. I feel bad for everybody in this clip, actually.
About football, so an encyclopedia is a book that has descriptions of every word and thing and everything else in it. And that in terms of football, you have an encyclopedic knowledge.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that poor man. I feel sorry for him there. That's a bad moment for everybody. 1 second. Last thing. Werner Herzog. Chickens. Werner Herzog on chickens. There we go. 40 seconds.
The enormity of their flat brain, the enormity of their stupidity is just overwhelming. You have to do yourself a favor. when you're out in the countryside and you see chicken, try to look a chicken in the eye with great intensity. And the intensity of stupidity that is looking back at you is just amazing. By the way,
I fucking love Werner Herzog. I love chickens. I'm planning on getting some pet hens at some point from a rescue thing. But my God, I could listen to him talk about any old shit for hours. I think Werner Herzog, does Werner Herzog, has he done that? Do you think he's gone up to a chicken just in a farm and just picked it up and just stared it in the eye with, what did he say? Great intensity. just to see what happens.
It's very easy to hypnotize a chicken.
That is true.
They're very prone
I don't know why I know
to hypnosis. And in 1 or 2 films, I've actually shown that.
I fucking love Werner Herzog. I think chickens are very sweet. They're a little dumb, but I love them. Anyway. Pretty solid Herzog impression. It wasn't, but that's very kind of you to say. My Herzog impression is real bad. Oh God, I have to show this one. Just 5 seconds. I'll skip ahead. This is him while filming Fitzcarraldo, I think, which is a really good movie. But he got trapped in the rainforest while filming it, basically, and despises nature. Werner Herzog, if you don't know, is a very famous art house director. Werner Herzog, and is in The Mandalorian, weirdly, and The Simpsons, and that one Scooby-Doo show. He's a weird career, but anyway, he fucking hates nature, and always has, like, fucking despises it.
Cursed with what
There we go.
of that curse. So we are cursed with what we are doing here. It's a land that God, if he exists, has created in anger. It's the only land where creation is unfinished yet. Taking a close look at what's around us, there is some sort of a harmony. It is the harmony of overwhelming and collective murder. And we, in comparison to the articulate vileness and baseness and obscenity of
Again,
all
I
this
could listen to
jungle,
him for hours. He's saying stuff that I don't agree with, but I love it.
we, in comparison
Is this how populism happens?
to that enormous articulation, we only sound and look like badly pronounced and half-finished sentences out of a stupid...
Like, my girlfriend and I, reminds me of the Christopher Walken Man Who Was Afraid of Plants clip. I've never heard of this. Walken Man Who Was Afraid of Plants. Hang on, Control C, V, turn it back down. It is glorious. Christopher Walken, Panic at the Disco. Oh God. But I can't find it right here. 1 second. Walken Man Who Is Afraid of Plants. If I see it on YouTube right now, or isn't it Walken? I was just saying it mightn't be Walken. I like Christopher Walken. I cannot do a Christopher Walken impression in Herzog voice. Look at this. I'm not reading that. That is. It's not the Conquer stream. Is this stream even about Gothic anymore? I'll just say it. My girlfriend and I will very frequently just quote that clip where he's in the rainforest, because he says something like, "The birds here do not sing; they scream in pain." And we'll just, anytime we see a bird, we'll just say that to each other now. And we have for years, because we just love that clip so much. That bird is not singing, it screams in pain. Man Afraid of Plants. SNL. Googly Eyes Gardener? Oh god, I'm not watching a fucking 4-minute SNL clip. Jesus Christ.
Indoor gardening tips from a man.
I feel like we massively distract you. Yeah. That's a good thing.
Hi. These are my cactuses.
I love Christopher Walken. I think Christopher Walken might be one of my favorite actors, even though I haven't seen him in that much. Like, I really like him even in movies that I despise, I kind of like him. Like, there's a movie, Emmy, you might know this, because it got infamous to Irish people. There's a movie called Wild Mountain Thyme, which is... I think one of the worst movies ever made. It has Jamie Dornan in it, and Emily Blunt, and Christopher Walken, and John Hamm. Those are the main characters. And the accents in it are by far the worst things I've ever heard. They make, like, Tom Cruise's Irish accent look like a masterpiece. It's incredible. I've watched it twice. It's so good. It's the worst. They make... the characters in Wild Mountain Thyme live, I think, about 20... They live in the town they mention, is about 20 minutes outside of Dublin. And at one point, Emily Blunt gets brought to America by an American businessman, played by John Hamm. And she goes, to be sure, I've never seen lights like this. I've never seen such a fine city. Sure, I've never seen the ballet. And my God, it hurt me so much. Wild Mountain Thyme. Official trailer. 3.4 million views for this trailer. Nobody have seen it.
You ever had a dream since you were a child and you couldn't let it go?
Christopher Walken being an Irish old man in a flat cap, by the way.
2 farms.
There we go.
Once upon a time, there were 2 farms. The Muldoon farm, where Rosemary lived, and right down the road was my farm, where my son Anthony asked his lonely question of the stars.
Why did you make me so?
It's very bad. But even in that one, I like Christopher Walken in it. I think he's quite funny. I won't spoil anything in this movie. It has genuinely... You wouldn't expect it... This, just from that even tiny clip, it looks like quite a standard... you know, romantic drama, you know, kind of star-crossed lovers, that kind of thing, torn apart, and she goes to America for an afternoon, it feels like. But, you know, John Hamm's in it. You know, it's one of those standard things. It has a twist at the end of the movie that actually made me look at my girlfriend, and we stared at each other in stunned silence for about 5 minutes while the rest of the movie played out. It is genuinely fucking insane, the twist at the end of this movie, and there is no amount of foreshadowing that could ever lead you to what happens. It's insanity, and I would encourage everybody to watch it.
Why do you make everything so hard? You just seem to accept these crazy things.
I don't like a fight.
Well, who does?
Half of Ireland, just not me.
Fuck off, Jamie Dornan. Jamie Dornan, I just watched Belfast, which is a fantastic movie, and Jamie Dornan is incredible in it. He's like Oscar-worthy, amazing in it. He is one of the worst actors I've ever seen in this movie.
Accept these crazy things.
Jamie Dornan is Northern Irish. You'd think he'd be able to do an Irish accent.
A fight.
Well, who does?
Half of Ireland, just not me.
If my true love, he were
I need to rewatch it again.
Sun shines. How many days do we have while the sun shines?
It's not shining.
I believe that it is. Will you go?
Anyway, go watch Wild Mountain Thyme. I was just going to say that. I keep how did these... What does this message say? How did these accents get greenlit? I keep wondering that when they have, like, one German sentence that's not only impossible to understand, but also grammatically wrong. How hard can it be to possibly find a single German speaker to at least check it? I guess it's because they don't care. I'm pretty sure Christopher Walken at some point, Mikey, does say, to be sure. To be sure, it's all because we live in Ireland. It's really bad. Looks like a movie for Americans who are 1% Irish. I looked up the guy who made it, John Patrick Shanley, and I went, Shanley sounds a bit like an Irish name. This guy can't be Irish. He's American, and is this kind of guy. It's based on a play he made, which, the play that this is based on is also called Wild Mountain Thyme, right? And I looked up reviews for it because it won, like, a Tony Award, and I was like, this can't be a well-liked play, because it's so fucking insane that no amount of acting or writing or good accents could save it. Like, the plot is insanity. So I was like, how did people react to this? Every American newspaper fucking loved it. They gave it like 4 stars, 5 stars, 4 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars. Got like awards for it. Every Irish publication said it was one of the worst plays they'd ever seen. And that he clearly thinks that Ireland is one big old village. Anyway. He resides in New York City, yep. He's the guy who wrote Moonlight, or Moonstruck, sorry, not Moonlight, that would be way better. But Moonstruck, that movie with Cher and Nicolas Cage, which is apparently quite good, but it's just weird. We say sure a lot, but to be sure is something non-Irish people say, like top of the morning. I have never heard anybody say top of the morning except Jacksepticeye, and he's doing it for a brand thing, I'm sure. But yeah, like sure is said a lot, especially the more rural you go. Sure. You know, sure is basically like you know, instead of saying or like at the end of a sentence, you go sure. But to be sure has never been said by anybody genuinely. Anyway, this man, if I ever see him, I'll hit him. But, you know, that's fine. Obama called Scotland the Emerald Isle. I know, I watch Limmy, and he brings that up occasionally, that Obama went to fucking Scotland. And not only did he say the Emerald Isle, he also said the home of the Bard. Just both wrong. Both very wrong. Like, basically, went off in 2 different directions there. Neither of those are Scottish. He could have said Rabbie Burns, or, I don't know, home of Scotch or something like that. Even with my mixed up accent, some sentences start with sure. I just read the plot of that movie. I can't be reading it right. You know what? I'm going to spoil Wild... No, I'm not going to spoil Wild Mountain Thyme. I can't do it to you. Like, it was such a shock to my system. Anyway, I'll go back to the game. Why not? I play games on this channel sometimes. Okay, Dusty, that's what we were doing. This is why I tabbed out for so long, because I don't want to fucking ferry around Dusty anymore. Dusty, I need you to follow me and not get lost, please. Oh god, can you swim, Dusty? I can't even quite remember. I think you can swim. I think I had to get him across. Marriage is why we're gathered here today. I had to get him across a river earlier, and I think he could swim. But he just doesn't like... He's frightened of the guard, I think. Jesus Christ. We were just vibing. Home of the Bard. It's real bad. Please, Dusty, please. Please, stop this. I believe in you. Fucking hell. We're so distracting. I like it. I like this kind of vibe for my channel. I sometimes do tab out too much, I'm aware. But I like this kind of vibe. I need to go back fucking around, don't I? 100k channel points forever gets me to tap out next. I'm gonna go take a smoother path. There's gotta be one. I don't have the power to award that, but still. You are a mod. Kind of just as a hangover. I think you're modded, not because I expect you to do any actual mod work, but because I didn't used to allow links in the channel, because I was being paranoid, and you wanted to post a link, and I just went, fuck it, mod. Okay, Dusty, we're back here. So I think we go around this way. What the fuck?
I have spoken to Gorim. You have done one of our brothers a great service. Your cause was just. That's why I've chosen you for a special task.
Jesus, I thought this
Poor
quest was done.
Colomb urgently needs new swamp weed for his experiments.
I got some swamp weed.
Our gatherers are working day and night. Go to them and take their entire harvest to
can I just
Colomb's
give them my
alchemy
weed?
lab.
Weights. Oh, I forgot about the weights. I will do the weights before the end of the stream. Where exactly can I find these gatherers? I like the little mashers in the back.
Where exactly can I find the gatherers?
I have not yet given you permission to address me. Pray to the sleeper that he may pardon your sacrilege. And now leave. Your mission is
You
of
talk to
extreme
me, you
importance.
prick. Fuck you. Maybe I don't want to find the fucking gatherers. Maybe I go to the savage camp. Become a cannibal in this too. I don't know what they are. Fine, go around the edge. We're gonna get Dusty to the fucking temple or whatever he needs to go to. Rathaface is pretty much fluent in German, is great. I used to be almost fluent in French, and now I am not. Now I don't know any. My German is shit these days. I think if you don't keep it up, it's just, it goes. It's depressing. I wish you could just lock it in like a hard drive or something. Hard drive. God, I am living in the 2000s. You know, like an SSD. But yeah, my French is really bad now. Have I just gone in a big circle? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, around here, Dusty, please. We're following the path now. Please. Dusty, don't get caught on a fucking pole. Just come with me.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes.
I need to quick save, actually. Yeah, quick save. Just every few steps. My dad was fluent in Italian. Much of my family is Italian. Therefore, I learned German. I don't know, I had relatives in Spain and learned French for no reason, except I couldn't learn Spanish. I've mentioned this before. My school was so fucking bad that they put on their leaflet when they were attracting students into my secondary school, they put Spanish and Mandarin classes. And I was like, oh, that sounds cool. Mandarin's very useful. Spanish I'll probably take because it would be convenient for me. You know, if I'm going over to stay with relatives in Spain or traveling around Spain at some point because I have free lodging there because I have relatives there. I'll just, you know, I'll learn Spanish. And then I got in and they went, no, we just put that on the leaflet. We don't actually teach Spanish. It's French or German and that's it. And I went, fuck, well, I guess French then, because German hurts my throat. German's a rough language, I think we can all agree. Where the fuck is this guy? He's over here, I think.
Hang on.
Shut up, Templars. Yes, he's over there. Dusty, do not fall off the fucking platform. Just walk over here. I can read basic Korean. I've heard that Korean is quite easy to learn. Easy to learn how to read. Not to speak, but to read. I can read French-ish, but I can't speak it. Only 24 letters. It's so damn hard to pronounce for me, though. Oh my fucking god, I hate this prick. I actually hate Dusty more than any other character in this game so far. Dusty, walk, don't fall. There we go. Quick save again. I actually find spoken French much harder to understand than German. I don't know. Anything that's spoken fast is hard, honestly. Dusty just became muddy. Okay, you, over here. Dusty, up the ramp. Up the ramp, you can do it. Good boy. Scratch, 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 scratch. Oh, he lifted his head. He was happy. Okay, you. I brought you a boy. I brought you a boy? I've brought you a boy. Do you want a boy? Here's somebody who would like to make your acquaintance. Yes, he wants the boy. Oh, quickly spoken French words can sometimes blend into each other. That's kind of the thing, is that French is probably one of the nicest languages to hear ever. Like, French is a beautiful language, but it's so flowy. Like, that's one of the reasons why it sounds so nice. It's incredibly flowy. Each word flows into the next.
Here's somebody who would like to make your acquaintance,
But,
Master.
you know,
Who have you
hearing
brought
that
me?
is really rough.
Is he worthy?
He will certainly require your spiritual guidance, Master.
By the way.
Very well. From now on, he shall be one of my disciples.
One of
You
my
will come
disciples.
to my hut every day
You know how
to
he sounds
listen
like?
to
One
my
of the
words.
Thunderbirds.
Your soul can still be saved.
Could I join the Brotherhood?
Master, I would like to join the Brotherhood. I need you to speak in my favor.
You have proven your worth. Go to Korikalam and don the robe.
Wait, that's it? That's it? That's... I only needed one of you? This is so much easier than the other guys. Hang on. Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds. He reminds me of, like, whoever the leader was in Thunderbirds? F-A-B, that was it. Trapped in the Sky, Season 1, Episode 1, full episode. My god, you can just watch Thunderbirds. What a world we live in.
Kerano, my own brother, are in their midst. I would be...
Is that okay? 1 second, it was the 60s.
Act 3.
Where's the commissioner from Thunderbirds? Thunderbirds freaked me out a little bit as a kid, to be honest.
Material over a large area.
Tower to Fireflash. Reduce speed to low safe cruising.
God, it looks so cool. It kind of freaked me out. Like, they just look a bit creepy and uncanny. Captain Scarlet I never watched. I remember somebody heard or somebody I was watching recently mentioned Captain Scarlet. And I was like, oh, I never watched that, but it looks exactly the same. Scott was my favorite, but Parker gave me the creeps.
All right.
Gans. Thank you, son.
Admit.
That was it. That was it. 1 second.
Clear to go. Wait for a green light and good luck.
Fuck it, I missed it. Whatever. Captain Scarlet was so creepy. I think this same guy made the two of them, didn't they? Thunderbirds. Trapped in the Sky. Thunderbirds was, they're basically spies, right? Hang on. Thunderbirds was Jerry Anderson? I think that's the guy. Yeah, he was famous for his futuristic television programs, especially the 1960s ones with Super Marionation. Marionette puppets containing electrical parts. So he made Thunderbirds and Stingray and Captain Scarlet and the Mysterons and all that kind of thing. Weird. You're thinking of American World Police. Same thing. Yeah, I mean, that's basically Thunderbirds, right? I quite liked that, even though I don't like South Park. I've always hated South Park. I really, really don't like it. I find it quite irritating. But I quite like Team America. I would say about once every few months, the theme song from Team America will just come into my head. Just... America, fuck yeah, freedom is the only way, yeah. That will just come into my head randomly, and then it'll be stuck in my head for days afterwards. It's a really catchy song. Anyway, let's go back to Gothic. That just reminded me of Thunderbirds. Okay, go to wherever, which was up there, I think he was. I think that's where we need to go. Up one of the ladders. It was on the 2nd level. Heavy breathing intensifies from Nintendo. Nintendo are the most litigious company in the world. My dad looks like Captain Blank. I don't know if I could name any characters from that show. Again, I watched it, but it was, like reruns on the Den when I would watch that very occasionally. How do I go up ladders again? That's it. Everything is Control W to select things. It's weird. I remember being quite disturbed by the sex scene in Team America, because I watched it when I was extremely young. And I was like, what's happening? I mean, when did that movie come out? I would have been like 7, probably. Karen's back. I need to go in here. And get robes, I guess? Hello, I'd like some robes.
What do you want?
I would like... I think I've, convinced the balls? I convinced like 2 of them?
I think I have convinced the bowels.
And?
Bal Tundral says I should receive the robe. I have brought him a new student.
I need fucking 5? South Park was extremely irritating, but that movie was great. To each their own, though. I'm the same. Like, I think I only watched South Park as much as I did because it was... I wasn't supposed to watch it. Like, South Park was the show that if you were up late and your parents weren't around, you'd watch South Park back in primary school because you weren't it was like a cartoon, but it wasn't for kids. So you'd watch South Park and maybe Family Guy if you were feeling less edgy. You know, it was like, you know, the next day you could go like, oh yeah, I was up at 9 o'clock last night, you know, walking in with a swagger to the primary school playground. I was up at 9 o'clock last night, and everybody go, what? And then you'd go, yeah, I watched a couple episodes of South Park on Comedy Central, and they'd go, oh my god, how amazing was it? And I was like, yeah, they swore and everything. Didn't understand any of the fucking jokes, but they swore a lot. Anyway, end. Goodbye.
I'll be seeing you.
Fine, we need to convince more balls, I guess. Goodbye. I'll get a robe at some point. Can I join all camps? Probably not. Okay, so the next thing is to go to get the swamp gatherers. And then what's the other thing? So we've done, yeah, swamp wheat harvest. Admission to the swamp camp. Swamp camp is below me. Talk to Carculum. Done. I need to impress the gurus. Okay, so 1 out of 5. Jesus. My mother let me watch the South Park movie when I was 11, I think. She didn't know how adult it was. It was like those parents... Remember when Deadpool first came out? And you got lots of those news stories that were exclusively in the tabloids, let's be honest. But a lot of those news stories about confused parents seeing a superhero branding, ignoring the 18 symbol down in the bottom and showing their, like, 8-year-old's Deadpool and then going, oh my god! And, like, running out of the cinema when he makes his first, like, fucking masturbation joke or whatever. Yeah, that was a thing. I think people just sometimes assume, like, all superheroes are kids stuff. And, I mean, a lot of them are, to be fair. And all cartoons are that as well. How the fuck do I go down? I swear I hear the sound of a water bomb. There is a, what's it called? Ah! Ow. There is a lot of hookah pipes around here. How do I use this? Use water pipe. Use water pipe. You can? What was this rated when it came out? I guess it must just be tobacco, right? I don't really 100% know how to use these. I've used... The only time I took weed... Took weed? You know what I mean at this point. What are you supposed to say? When you say you took weed, or had weed? Took a weed? But the only time I did weed is way worse. Don't say did weed. The only time I had weed was through a bong. And I'm not 100% sure I did it right. Anyway. Oh, you're done. You've had enough. Smoky schmuck. Fucking weed time. Aylamau. Okay, so... Anyone else want to talk to me? It seems like they'll come up to me and give me quests, which is nice, actually. For once, I don't have to go up to them. So now we just need to find the swamp gatherers. Does it give me any hints on where they are? Or is it more of a Morrowind kind of thing? Where it's like, you'll work it out. My powers of persuasion with Harlock seem to have impressed the guru Baal Orvin. I now have the honor of taking the entire weed. Taking the entire weed from the provinces in the swamp to Cor Callum. Okay. He said, like, go collect it from them. Where is that? I guess maybe out the back? Or, like, out the front door, I should say? Maybe? I don't know, we'll see. I also have a bed here now, which is nice, so I can sleep. Hang kill Dreya. That's another show I never really watched, is King of the Hill. I watched a couple of episodes and really liked them, but never really explored more. My brother was really into King of the Hill. He watched it all, like, religiously. Aren't they bringing it back now? Isn't King of the Hill coming back? Like, they're not rebooting it, but doing a sequel with the same guys. Like, it's about Bobby as an adult or something. I think that's a thing that I heard. Because they're also bringing back, I think it was the same guy who made this. They're bringing back a show called Beavis and Butthead, which I've never seen. I've only seen it through Friends. Like, clips in Friends, and I thought it looked really annoying. But I've never actually seen or heard of it outside of that. But people were very excited on my Twitter. Like, oh my god, Beavis and Butthead is happening. They were all over the age of 35, though. Everybody who was saying that. So maybe it's a Gen X thing. But, you know, I remember King of the Hill being around and being liked. But I never really watched it. When it came to cartoons as a kid, it was basically just Simpsons for me. I watched a lot of Simpsons. Like, every day. Because on RTE, Simpsons would come on just after Neighbours and Home and Away at 6 o'clock. So my mum would watch Neighbours and Home and Away, and then I would watch 2 episodes of The Simpsons. And that was how it worked. Beavis and Butthead was great. I am 37. I think it's just a thing. You have to be a certain age to know what that is. I don't know, the art style looks really off-putting for Beavis and Butthead, that's all I know. Beavis and Butthead is basically, imagine an animated sitcom, but the cast are the guys from Jackass. I've never watched Jackass. This is also another Gen X thing. I've never seen an episode of Jackass. Was it episodes, or was it just the movies? I know there's Jackass movies. Was it a show? I've never seen Jackass. It was over before I was really into TV. When did Jackass end? Hang on. This is not a proper tab out. Tabbing out for 5 seconds to look up when Jackass was on. Because they're all in their 50s, right? Jackass show. An American reality comedy show. 2002 it aired? I was 6 when this was on. Okay, makes sense that I haven't heard of it then. Or haven't seen it. 3 seasons in 2 years. Jesus, that's Americans. Used to be on MTV. This definitely counts. Did they do Spike Jonze? Am I thinking of the right person? Spike Jonze did Jackass. You know, Being John Malkovich and Her and Adaptation. This is like when I found out that Paul King, the guy who made The Mighty Boosh, made Paddington. It blew my mind just as much as this. That is weird. That's really weird to me. That's I don't know. That makes me feel unsettled. Like reality isn't right or something. Anyway, Balor, can I talk to you? Are you gathering weeds? Yes. I'm to collect all the swamp weed.
Dalaran sent me. I'm to collect all the swamp weed.
Good. Then I don't need to go myself. Here, take it. Don't forget to go to Viren on the other side of the swamp if you haven't been there yet. Otherwise, your load might be a bit small and people might think you'd sold the other half of it.
My loads are never small. I'm so sorry. No, I'm sorry. Keep on picking.
Just keep picking hard.
Of course. What
God,
do you think I'm doing? Rocking
my character has
balls?
such middle manager energy. Just keep on picking hard. We're all a family here. No benefits, but you're all a family here to me. Oh, we're losing money? Fired. End. Fine. So there's another camp. Cool. Can I pick this swamp weed as well? There we go. Okay, other camp. Let's find that. What did he actually say? I wasn't listening. I was too busy talking. This is a problem when I'm streaming, right? It's not a problem when I'm playing on my own, but it's why when I first started playing Kingdom Come, I had to, after the first couple of sessions, I basically took like 2 hours to just play it quietly by myself, so I actually knew what the fuck was happening, because I just talk over shit. Swamp weed harvest. According to Balor, there's a second group of gatherers who are working on the other side of the swamp. Since I wasn't allowed to ask Balor questions, I have to search the swamp for the second group, whether I like it or not. Cool, sounds fun. Other side of the swamp, so I guess we'll just go straight from this way? Like diagonally this way? And then we'll find another group? Maybe? 100k points to Dreya. I have a little infinity symbol by my points. I think that just means I can do whatever I want with points. Now, a lot of my points rewards are to torture me, so I don't know why I would do that. I'm not a... Am I a mess? I don't know. If you're doing it to yourself, does it count as sadism or masochism? Or is it just sadomasochism? The rich get richer. I am, in terms of Dreya coin, or whatever the fuck I ended up calling it, I am essentially Elon Musk. Who's the richest person in the world right now? It's not Musk, is it? Is it... It's not Bezos. He got it. He got rid of half of his, didn't he? It's not Zuckerberg. He's fucking losing all his money as well. Jeffy B still? It's probably still Jeffy B then. I wonder if he hates being called Jeffy. I'd hope so. And I hope everyone calls him Jeffy. I just know it's not me. Yeah. Poor gang. Yay. The saddest gang. I mean, the game is just going to be me wandering around in the rain for a few minutes, so, you know, make your peace with it. Over here? I don't remember seeing anyone. I thought they were on fire for a second. I thought it was going to go real dark. Poor and anxious gang. They go hand in hand, I think. Oh god, life is awful. It's Musk now, apparently. How much money does Musk have? How much money? This is the thing. This is not going to be a controversial statement, right? How much money does a person need? Like, I think I don't really talk about politics on this stream a lot. I sometimes do, I'll be honest, but not a lot. I think it's clear that I'm somewhat left-leaning. But like, if I had, say, $1 billion, what could I do with 2 billion that I couldn't do with 1 billion? Like, Elon Musk apparently has 230-ish billion net worth. What... Above a certain point, surely it's all the same. Like you're living obscene luxury forever. You can buy all the fucking yachts, cocaine, and underage women you want, right? With that much money, I'm sure. You can have 1,000 pet Epsteins. You can have all of it that you want. I don't know what more you could do by having more billions. Oh fuck, the fucking lightning! Forgot about that. Buy $2 billion yachts. I guess so. You buy more yachts and private jets and then spend more money for the upkeep. I just can't imagine living anywhere bigger than I do now. Maybe I just don't think big enough. Like, maybe, I don't know. And the thing is that they're always really boring. Like, why doesn't Elon Musk fucking blow up the moon or some shit? Like, that would at least be interesting. Instead, he just makes fucking bad tunnels and cars that crash into light fixtures. Like, he's not doing anything interesting. It's like, come on. Like, just, you know, fucking steal the Louvre. You know, just fucking get a big helicopter fleet, steal the Louvre, and put it in a fucking glass case. Do something cool. Don't just have the money and just fuck around on Twitter and getting Grimes pregnant. Like, do something. I don't know why I'm so angry, but I am. Sorry. Don't give him any ideas. Are you gathering weeds, please? I need to fucking get more weeds. You have weed in your hand. Where the fuck are the comic book supervillains? It's all depressing villains, like fucking sponsoring coups and exploiting slaves. Like, it's just not... I wish they would do something, you know, Despicable Me grade, like stealing the moon. You know, something funny. Anyway, is it you? Do I need to talk to you, Talis? Talis, talk to me and stop smoking. Please? There we go. End. Nope, it's not him. He did suggest setting off nukes on Mars to create climate change. I mean, that's something, I guess. I don't know if that's good, but it's something. That would be class. I don't know. I find Elon Musk deeply irritating. Just because he's so... I don't know. He might be one of the least funny people I've ever seen. Like, speaking of SNL, because somebody, Grenarius linked an SNL clip earlier. Has anybody seen Elon Musk on SNL? Because I watch clips of it. It's like he's a vacuum of charisma. Like, it's like humor gets sucked into him like a black hole that can't escape. Like, it's the least funny thing I've ever seen in my life. And if you ever see his tweets, they're the same kind of thing. Like, they're so unfunny that you almost feel sorry for him, and then you remember he's Elon Musk. Then you remember the child slaves in his lithium mines, and you go, nah, never mind, I'm not sorry for him. But he's clearly... Like, it turns out all of the money in the world can't make you charismatic or likable. Or make you young again. That's very clearly what it was. The hair transplant and the leather jackets, none of it'll make him cool. So, he seems very sad. Just hearing about it makes me angry. Oh, he dressed as Wario. Aren't you interested in seeing that? Fucking Elon Musk as Wario and Grimes as Princess Peach. That's a weird one. I like Grimes. Actually, that was, you know how Kanye West is insane? Or is it just Ye West now? I can't remember. But, you know how Kanye West is insane and self-destructing in real time? And it's kind of impossible not to hear about it. And people are like, oh, I loved Kanye West back in the day, but now he's, like, too weird and, you know, it's just sad to watch. That's kind of how I went with Grimes. I really like Grimes' early music. I think she's great. I love Grimes' stuff. But, when she married Elon Musk, I was like, really? Elon Musk? I thought you were, like, you know, you had the whole, like, alt music kind of cool image, and now you've married the world's richest man? Really? Elon Musk? It's just a bit weird. Also, I think she's one of those celebrities who doesn't shower. Like, Jake Gyllenhaal. He denies that, by the way. But I don't believe it. He said in an interview, Jake Gyllenhaal, that he doesn't shower because it's not natural. And that he doesn't shower, he takes a shower like once every 6 months. And I was like, that makes sense, because you always look a bit, again, like the footballers, they always look a little bit oily. So I was like, give me fucking weed, by the way. But I was like, I think Grimes has also said that she only showers once every 6 months. And I was like, are celebrities alright? Like, does it do something to your brain? Like, that can't be good for you, right? That man lost it years ago and needs help. Yeah. Again, it's sad, because I think he actually does have, like medical conditions, which is sad. She does call herself Grimes. Oh yeah, I guess so. Maybe that is just, like, a nickname that she was not given. Or that she was given and didn't choose herself. What the fuck is that, by the way? Oh yeah, it's the giant snake monsters. I really, really want the other weed. Please give me the weed. Is it this camp over here? It can't be. That's in the middle of snake country. I don't know. I just think of the Simpsons character when I hear Grimes. Oh, Frank Grimes! An episode that I always feel too depressed to rewatch. It's too sad. That episode, I don't know. It's a good episode, don't get me wrong. It's probably one of the most famous Simpsons episodes. But whenever I watch it, I just feel sad. I already talked to fucking Balor. And fuck it, just keep picking away, my friend. Wait, is it right here? Who are you? You look unusually ripped. Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm the guru of the swamp. My
Cool,
servants
man.
call me Bonnet Beck.
Servants? I don't see any servants.
They're everywhere. The trees, they walk and skip and dance.
Oh, I see. Well, I'll be on my way then.
Wait, you can help me convert this swamp into a massive meadow of flowers.
I'd be into
Okay,
that.
you just
Wouldn't
got
that
started.
hurt
Me?
the
I'll be back later. He's not going to get me anywhere.
What the that was like the fucking Peppa Pig level of sass. Jesus Christ. That was still in the cutscene vision. Like, turn around. This guy's not gonna get me anywhere. What a prick Gunther is. What an absolute prick. You didn't have to say that in front of him. He's just a guy. Leave him alone. I like him. I'd fucking, make a meadow in the swamp. That sounds cool. Yes, angry guy jealous of Homer is Frank Grimes. The bowling alley line in that episode is great. It's one of the all-time great Simpsons quotes. Look at this beautiful house. I live above a bowling alley and below another bowling alley. Oh, I forgot how high I could jump. Okay, please get up on the shore. Please, Gunther, please, you're embarrassing me in front of the weed wizards. Gunther, please. Look at me, I'm Homer, I have a beautiful wife at home. It's just sad. Like, I don't like watching it. It gives me the same kind of feeling as like when you would watch, back when it was huge, back when you'd watch X Factor. I never could watch X Factor. I didn't have the tolerance for it. Oh, fuck! Why am I in the sand? How do I swim? Ah, fucking... It's gone so badly. Just swim. Just swim. Don't dive. I don't even know what I pressed to dive there. But like, remember when X Factor was the biggest show on the planet? And the first couple of weeks would always be like the people who weren't very good at singing, but we think it'll be funny to laugh at them. And so fucking, again, billionaire Simon Cowell would just laugh at sad, deluded people for 2 weeks. That made me so anxious to watch that I could not sit through an episode. I was like, oh, I was so upset by watching it. Which makes me, I know, a sensitive little baby, but also, my god, it was rough. And it gives me that same feeling a little bit watching that episode. I hate the episode where Mo writes poetry with Lisa's help. I feel so bad for him. Mo is also very tragic. I think Mo offsets it a little bit by them sometimes leaning into him being a complete pervert and a creep. So it's almost okay, I guess. Almost. Can somebody just tell me where the fucking weed lords are, by the way? We're a sensitive bunch, anyway. I don't know, I don't think I've ever seen more unpleasant TV than X Factor. Or, if you're not from Britain, it would be, what is it, America's Got Talent. What are the other ones? Simon Cowell made like 7 of those things. Britain's Got Talent, America's Got Talent, The X Factor, Pop Idol, American Idol. Like 4 others, I think. They're all basically the same show. Because, like, Britain's Got Talent, you'd get people who were on it who were like, I can juggle beans or some shit. And then the singer would always win anyway, so they became the same show. I think. Or didn't that dance group win at one point? I don't know. This is all hazily recollected from the 2000s when that stuff was relevant. Juggle beans. I mean, that would be kind of impressive to me. Are you hiding back here? Oh no, you're the shopkeeper. I need to bring up the fucking map again, hang on. It was always singers or dancers. Spike Jones is my last tab open. Where the fuck is the map? Is it here? No, that's Monkey Jesus. Where's the map? God, how many fucking tabs do I have open? I hate myself. That's the Whippets. Let's face... There we are. Okay. Where is the So, okay, 13 is one of them. 13, I think, is where we just were. Where's the other one? Eingang? Is it Eingang? Is it 15? No, that's the entrance. I remember this. I remember learning these words. Eingang is entrance. Sumpfkraut Sammler is swamp weed gatherer, I think. So is that... But I only see one. I only see one. Fuck. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to go hand it in. What are you looking for? He said there was another camp. Like, if I go in here... not escape. Oh god, it's fucking up. If I go in here, the swampweed harvest. According to Balor, there's a second group of gatherers who are working on the other side of the swamp. I don't know why I was doing this with my hands, on the other side of the swamp. Since I wasn't allowed to ask Baloran any questions, I have to search the swamp for the second group, whether I like it or not. But I don't see... There doesn't appear to be any key. I mean, if I go here, 13 is them. Oh, they're right there! Oh my god, that's not the other side of the swamp. I take issue with this. So this is the one I was just at, I think. That's the Sumpfkraut Sammler. 13. I didn't see this tiny other 13 down here. Okay. Let's do this. Fucking bring me there. Oh... I'm sorry, but America Got Talent is what gave us Piff the Magic Dragon. As far as I'm concerned, that's good enough. I don't even know what that is. I've heard of Puff the Magic Dragon. What the fuck is Piff the Magic Dragon? Anyway. Piff the Magic... Is Puff the Magic Dragon is a song, right? Or is it a story? I'm not actually 100% sure. I should have bought a map, shouldn't I? I really should have. Please. Please walk.
There must be something about that story after all.
I'm vaguely aware that people don't really come for this to this stream for the games necessarily, but it does still frustrate me when I get lost. I know Piff the Magic Dragon from Penn and Teller. Oh, is he like a magician or something who dresses as a dragon? I'm imagining something incredibly adorable, and I know it's not going to live up to my imagination. Yes, a very funny one. Okay. Am I even going the right way? Yes, I think it was over here. I think? Maybe? Where the fuck were these swamp boys? We'll go around the edge. Are they over here? I think that's the barrier. So it can't be much over here. He's become good friends with Penn and Teller after he showed up on their show. I've never watched Penn and Teller. I know they're magicians and one of them's very quiet. And one of them used to be very large, but then lost weight and is now no longer extremely large. That's Penn and Teller, right? This is where we need to go, isn't it? It's like right here. This is the area. Where the fuck are the swamp boys then? Do I need to kill some fucking snakes or some shit? I found you through Limmy and as a huge KCD fan. The games are great, but the jokes aside, this is the best community on Twitch. Thank you! That's unbelievably kind. I know, I like this community. This is a very goo, but my therapist asked me about Twitch the other day, last time I saw her. And she was like, well, what do you like about doing the stream? And I was like, well, I was like, occasionally I'll go into the stream Discord or on Twitter or something like that. I'll go into the Discord and I won't have typed anything, but I'll see like 3 or 4 people in the Discord having like this big long chat with each other. And I was like, that's awesome. Like, there's just a part of me that the novelty hasn't worn off of that. Of like, oh, they you know, people who watch my stream have like gone and like, even if it's not like their best friends or anything like that, it's like, oh, they've had like this nice conversation and had like a little connection with each other. And it's like, that's real cool. And the first time that happened, I was like, you know, basically I'll never stop streaming. Highlight of my day many days. It's very, very nice. I'm going to tear up. But anyway, I need to get more involved with Discord. No, I'm barely involved with the Discord, if I'm honest. I'm barely involved with any Discords. I don't know. I've never quite worked out what I'm supposed to do with Discord. I kind of just leave it there as like a big communal server. As like, post whatever the fuck you like. There's vague channels and stuff. How do you all afford therapists? Please tell me it's not free we live. No, but it is, negotiable on price. My therapist is, I'm not going to say the exact amount, but it's manageably. There is free therapy here, but it is notoriously bad. I go private. The the free therapy in Ireland is, number one, heavily means tested. So if you make anything above a certain amount, it's, oof, Jesus. No therapy for you. It's waiting listed as fuck. So I remember when I had, basically, one of the reasons I've been streaming a lot more is that I have a little bit more free time because I'm not in university right now. I had kind of a mental breakdown and, you know, deferred a year of university and went, okay, I'll just relax for a bit and go to therapy and get medication and, you know, take care of my mental health a bit. And what was I even saying? Oh yeah, when I went to the doctor, I was like, okay, we're going to put you on a list for the HSE for your therapist. It will take a minimum of 4 months to get an appointment. And he was like, just up front, he was like, look, you know, if you go public, it will take a minimum of 4 months. Like, you're not going to get any sort of urgent help or anything. So I would recommend going private in any way you can, even if it's only every so often. And I was like, fair enough. Thank you for being honest, I guess. That's good. So yeah, that's a thing. Even on, like, the urgent list, it takes forever. I'm with a private one too. It's affordable and definitely necessary. Yeah, I mean, yeah, therapy's been great, basically. If anybody has been debating it, then go see therapy. It's been good. I should have done it sooner, really. It's covered by insurance here. I don't have to pay to see my psychiatrist. Only like €5 for meds or so. It's very, very hard to find a place. Meds are quite cheap here. Like, it's like $1.50 a box of pills, something like that. €5, wow, minimum 120 here for a psychologist or clinical counsellor. That sucks a lot. I'm very sorry to hear that. I mean, yeah, I mean, there's a reason people make fun of other healthcare providers. Like, Ireland is not particularly good on healthcare. Like, I think people assume from the rest of Europe, because, you know, we're at the edge of Europe, really. A lot of people don't consider us proper Europe. And America kind of has this own weird view of us because we're part of the EU and stuff. But I think people assume we have a better healthcare service than we have. Like, I think people assume we have something similar to the NHS, which is unbelievably great, obviously, the NHS. We don't really. It's closer to, like, a good version of Medicare, I guess. Like, a passable version of, like, Medicare in America, where it's, like, means-tested public health, almost. But we don't have, like, full stuff. Genuinely, though, the stream and talking to everyone makes my day. I'm genuinely, and I know it, I always sound a little bit sarcastic, I think, but genuinely, thank you for saying that. Nothing wrong with taking a break. I think it's encouraged. I stopped working in October, now I'm slowly setting up my business with Togo. It's just struggled to fucking chill out. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Pills help. These sleeping tablets don't. I don't know. I'm wary of taking these sleeping tablets. I asked for, because I don't really sleep. I asked for some light sleeping tablets, like some really light ones. Also, I'm opening up the map again because I'm in this camp now. These are the swamp people, right? These are the swamp people. Swamp people. So we need to go just southeast. Southeast, and they should be right there. I didn't see them. I might need to kill some monsters, we'll see. But anyway, what was I saying? I can't even slightly remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, sleeping tablets. I asked for, like, melatonin or something. And he was like, okay, I'm gonna give you these. They're highly addictive. Only take them once every few days at most. And, you know, just be aware that, like, people might try and buy them from you. And I was like, what? Okay, that seems a bit more than what I asked for, but sure, I guess I'll take them. And so I went and got them. They are promethazine, and apparently, I looked them up afterwards, they are one of the main ingredients in a drug called lean. Lean, which, from what I know, is, like, one of those, like, bath salts kind of drugs that makes you into a zombie or something. Sleep meds and free meds. Probably some kind of benzo. I think it is. They also gave me Xanax, I think, at one point, but I'm out of that. That was for emergencies. I just remember most friends are free, but you know. So it should be right over here. This should be where the Swamp Gang are. Oh, fucking hell. Where the fuck are the Swamp Friends? I don't see any swamp friends, do you? I know it's dark, but bear with me. I don't see any swamp friends anywhere. Are they over here? I might just hand in half the fucking stuff. I got really agoraphobic in Spirit Panic. I never got agoraphobic, thankfully. Oh, fucking Jesus! Fuck! Dreya, yes. You have to kill the snake? Well, really? Get up, you fucking electro boy. I have to kill the snake. Okay, I have to kill the snake. Let's go kill a snake. Let's go kill a snake. My favourite medication is the one that sounds like names of Russian professional ice hockey players. I've never seen ice hockey. It's what I would probably... I need to go sleep, by the way. It's so fucking dark. My God. Where's my bed? I'll come back here in a second. I don't know if I can see the time. My bed should be somewhere up here. Oh my God, it's so dark. This game is brutal. I'm lost constantly, on the verge of death pretty frequently. Fucking hell. Thank COVID, I guess. What was I even saying before? I don't even know. Oh, here we go. Is this where we were? This is the mesher place, right? So it was somewhere around here. Can I just sleep anywhere? Can I sleep in this bed, please? Oh,
Hey,
no, they're
you.
gonna fucking knife me. Don't lock on!
Get out of
Back
here!
out of the fucking
You're
room!
learning fast.
Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, that's it. Ice hockey. Ice hockey seems fun. It's because I never really... Oh, my
Hey,
bed.
you.
Oh, fucking sorry. I'm just trying to find a bed. I'm not homeless, but I'm, you know, I don't know where my bed is. But the only sport I've ever really had fun watching was rugby, because my dad was really into rugby and really into golf, and I always hated watching golf. But rugby was bearable. Rugby was like, I know, damning with faint praise there. It was bearable, but I was like, oh, rugby's quite fun. I like it. Here's the bed, by the way. Like, you know, it's fast paced and it's not as long as football, which goes on for fucking ever. So I was like, this is a fun thing. I like it. Is this my bed? No, that's not my bed either.
You!
I thought my
The
bed was right
decision.
here. Wasn't my bed right here? I thought my bed was literally like this house. I hate this. I like rugby mainly because it's the only sport we're good at. Is Wales... What? Is there any, like, national Welsh sports? Like, any, like, you know, like, obscure ones. Like, I've mentioned hurling on here, and apparently nobody outside of Ireland knows what hurling is. They were all like, what the fuck is that? I don't know what you're saying. Is there any sports like that in Wales? Where it's like, anybody outside of Wales is not going to know what it is? I'm just gonna fucking go for it, by the way. I'm not even gonna bother sleeping. It'll get bright eventually. You'll have to deal with it. I need to heal anyway. Over here, across the bridge. Find the fucking weed lords and then go over here. We're doing this. I'm so sick of being in the swamp. Not really. I know, is it one of those things where, like, the English destroyed all of them? Because that's what happened here. Just rugby mainly in Wales. It's a bit like New Zealand, where it seems to be just rugby. Like, you play rugby and that's just default. Anyway, eat. 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 Apples and bananas. That's another one that will occasionally get stuck in my head. You know what got stuck in my head this morning? What got stuck in my head this morning, weirdly, was that I sung it over and over again while making some food this morning. Actually, did I eat? Yes, I did eat. While I was making breakfast this morning, I just sung over and over again that song that I think Ed Helms sings in The Hangover Part 1 to the tiger, the little lullaby that he sings on piano. I don't know why, because I haven't seen The Hangover since it came out, but it was stuck in my head and I remembered all the words. You know, that one that goes, you know, what do tigers dream of when they take a little tiger snooze? That one. I remember really liking that. That movie probably has not aged incredibly well. Anyway, eat the fucking swamp shark. I can't fucking defeat the snake! Look how big the fucking snake is! Holy shit! It's taking no fucking damage! Do I need a magical sword to take out the swamp shark? Doesn't even look like a shark. Finally, Elden Ring. Oh god, it's an Elden Ring remake. I have taken. Look up at the top there. You can see its health bar. Look how little I've taken off. Chunky snake. Do I just run? Was it even hitting me? Yep. Okay. Fuck me. Look, it's a shark. Sharks are actually pretty chill. Maybe we don't need to kill it. Because sharks in real life... You're hurting the poor baby. Sharks in real life, they're pretty chilled out and nice. Nobody minds sharks, right? I think it might be coming for me. I can hear something. You were so close, too. See, this is what I would feel like it would go like if I played Elden Ring. Are they trapped here by the fucking flies and shit? Are they, like, way back in the distance here? Do I see any muscular weed men? There's another shark. There's another shark. Oh, there's a camp back there. It's gonna be in there, isn't it? Fuck. Fuck. They really want me to do this? It doesn't feel like I should be able to do this at my current level. I like snakes and sharks. There's a video of, oh, fuck, run! There's a video of weights. I will do weights, I know. I'll do weights before I end the stream, don't worry. Oh, is this them? Are they dead? What's this? Hello? Boys? Shrat! Hello, Shrat! Welcome, Shrat! What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Did I give you permission to speak to me?
It's Christian Slater. That's his
Those
name.
damn loonies are getting on my nerves. That's why I'm here.
Oh god, it's
Don't
like watching
speak to me.
Heathers.
Pray for forgiveness by the sleeper. Your mission is of extraordinary importance.
I feel like we've heard
It's
this name
enough
before.
to drive a man out of his mind. No wonder they're all crazed round here. I'm Shrat, novice of the first rank, and that's who I'll always remain.
I think something might be coming up behind me. If you hear the sloshing. The swamp sloshing. Just because you never collect the stuff you run past like herbs, you would have had enough money to buy equipment by now. I should have enough money to buy equipment, really. Catch me after the plague on a festival looking for the muscular weed man. He sounds like Randall in Monsters Inc. He does! And he sounds a bit like Christian Slater as well. Like, Christian Slater is basically doing a Jack Nicholson impression whenever he speaks, right? Like, I don't know if he gets called out enough for that. Like, that can't be his real voice. It sounds so much like a Jack Nicholson impression. And this guy sounds like that. I want to join the Brotherhood. Can you help me?
I want to join the Brotherhood. Can you help me?
Ah!
You want to join
Fuck
this
me!
place?
That jump scared me so
I'm
badly.
actually just thinking about how to get away from here. We could roam the colony.
Okay,
leave
well,
a few
at least the snake's
numbskulls
being
of their
polite.
money, collect some more. What do
It's
you
not
think?
hitting me right now. That explains the noise. Let's move around together. Come with me. Shrek, you have a very big sword and a lot of health. Because I don't want to alarm you, but I think something might be in the room with us.
Let's move around together. Come with me.
I'm gonna
Now
die as soon
that's
as
what
this
I
ends.
like to hear. Let's go.
End. Run! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! No, not me! Why am I opening the fucking chest? Why did I do that? Why did I think that would be a good idea? Why did I think that would be a good idea? Why did I was in there. Just some torches. Cool, that was very worth it. That was worth my life. Wiggly Boy just wants a cuddle. I love his design. I don't know why, it's slightly creepy. Anyway, F9. Oh, fuck, I'm back here. Was that even where we were meant to go? I don't think so. I think that was a separate quest, right? Like, that wasn't the fucking weed seller, was it? That wasn't the weed boys. Where the fuck am I? Ratte Feast won't let me get a snake. I wanted a snake as a kid. Why am I... Where the fuck... I can't move. I can't move. I can't move and I don't know why. I wanted a corn snake when I was a kid. Because I had a friend, or like an acquaintance, I guess, in primary school when I was like 6. Right? And I went over to his house for like a birthday party or something. I went over to his house and he had an adorable little corn snake. Are you being consumed? God, I wish that were me. Not really a vor guy. But is this the vor minigame? Not really a vor guy. No kink shaming, but not really a vor guy. But I saw a corn snake and I thought it was the cutest thing I've ever seen. So I wanted a corn snake and my mum wouldn't let me have one. And then later on I saw him feed a mouse to it and was less impressed by the corn snake. But, you know, still cute. Because I was like, I kind of want the mouse as well. I think the mouse is a friend. Okay, you. I don't know if he's... oh, bed. Can I sleep here? Can I sleep here until morning? Thank you. I'd like to be... Snakes don't exist in Ireland, though. Not outside of pet shops, no. I mean, I think you can get... Or, like, there's grass snakes, maybe, that they brought from England and have kind of become invasive. Fucking hell. Oh, he's coming. He's coming. Okay, talk to him. Get this done. And then, hopefully we can run. Talk to me. Oh! Shrat? Shrat, talk to me. Shrat won't fucking talk to me. Kind of waiting for a kink minigame that I can get into in one of these games. It's all been piss and vor, hasn't it? Just constant piss and vor. Are those kinks more common than I assumed? Help me, Step Snake, I'm stuck. That one's very common, isn't it, for some reason? I don't believe that all these people are actually getting stuck. It just seems to be... I don't know. I don't think you'd get stuck in a washing machine that often. Exploit the snake? Oh, can I... Ah! He's in! No, is he not in? Talk to me. Ah! Why does nothing ever go right for Gunther? Can you talk to me now? Why won't he speak to me? Is it because there's a snake around? Well, the snake's gone now. Oh, no, the snake's not gone, is it? Oh, well. Off he goes into the distance. Ah! No! Fight Shrek, or whatever the fuck his name is, not me. Run! Maybe I should get armor. Oh, he's come. Oh, Lord, he's a-coming. Nighttime. Hello, Shred. Can you talk to me now? If I could get in the fucking door, maybe. Talk to me. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Did I give you permission to speak to me? Only joking. Don't speak to me.
Yep,
it's
all
enough to
very
drive a
interesting,
man out of his... I'm Shrat.
I want to join the Brotherhood. Can you help me?
I want to join the...
You want to join this place? We could roam the colony. Relieve a few...
Sure. Just fucking
Let's
help
move around
me,
together.
please.
Come with me.
Now that's what I...
Okay. End. Shrat. Please help me. I'm gonna run out here. I'm gonna fucking book it this way. I thought there was a knock at my door there for a second, but no, it was a guinea pig. Was that intentional? Oh no. Because she's now staring at me. What is this over here? This can't be the weed boys, right? Also, quick save, just in case. Like, what is... What are you? A magical bowl of sauce or something? Oh, healing herbs, lovely. I think we're kind... Oh, Shrat might not be long for this world. I just saw the vague silhouette of Shrat just fucking panicking out of there. I don't see any boys back here, by the way. I see not a... nary a boy. Oh, hello, Frodo. You sleeping on some slippers? Aw. So there's no boys. I already told you have to kill the shark. There's no way I can kill the shark. I just can't. Shark gang. So that's not gonna happen. Even with big equipment, I don't think I could kill the shark. I can kill these mosquitoes. I killed a couple of those while bringing Dusty there. But the sharks, fuck me. I don't... So he's not in the shack. Is he gonna fight me? I don't know where these boys could be. Well then grind. Okay, fine. I guess we just go get some equipment. Oh god, really? And then go kill the shark. Okay. What is the easiest way to get equipment? I guess I can go back to the shop that's in the middle. Get some stuff, and then they'll sell me some armor at the gate. Like, they said they'd sell me some novice loincloth or something, which is some armor at the gate. And then maybe a weapon? I didn't see any weapons, though. Oh, fuck me. Get out of the water. Get out of the water, Gunther! Why is the swimming mechanic so bad in this game? I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand what it wants from me. Games hit different back in the day, didn't they? Like, this is slightly brutal. It looks like a massive gold. Perhaps it's trying to take you of a host. What the fuck is that? What is that word? 1 second. Tab. What is it? Gold. Control C. Control V. Control V. There we go. It's a Stargate. Oh. Oh, it does look a bit like one of those. I never watched Stargate as a kid. It was on when I was a kid. Hello, Dr. Potion. Welcome. I remember Gold. I don't know what's happening. But, like, I never watched Stargate as a kid much. I watched the movie. But, I never got into the show. I know that MacGyver's in it, and that's kind of it. I don't know, I was never really into sci-fi as a kid, which is the problem. Like, I'd watch fantasy stuff, little of it that there was. But I'd watch fantasy stuff and read fantasy stuff, and I just never got into sci-fi. What is it? The Goa'uld, or sometimes Gould. The Goa'uld are an advanced race of sentient symbiote beings that take over hosts, including humans and Unas. Oh, not the Unas. No, the Unas. I love them. A humanoid race named by the Goa'uld, the first ones. Ooh, the Unas. I don't know, whenever I'm kind of thinking of the Ood, who I do love and think are adorable. One-dimensionally genocidal and megalomaniacal. So they're kind of Daleks, or Cybermen? I don't know. The only sci-fi thing I ever regularly consumed as a kid was Doctor Who, so the Ood are also great. Can I talk to you? Hi, I'm new here.
Hi, I'm new here.
The sleeper be with you, stranger.
Thank you, stranger. Why is it every time I'm here you're either playing something weird or looking at this kind of stuff? That is kind of my brand, I guess. I love the Oods. I always feel so sad when the Oods are on screen. I mashed my keyboard, and somehow, I don't think I have a mute button set up on my keyboard, but I muted myself and switched to a phone call screen. I wasn't on a phone call, and I didn't mean to be muted. For once, I didn't knock the wire out of my mic. I'm just bad at streaming. I'm sorry, I'm bad at streaming. I'm gonna pick up a pig. Hang on. There's a pig perilously close to me, which means she gets snatched. Censorship has gone wild. Hello, pig. There you go. There we go. It's Frodo. She's here now. Oh, it's okay. Oof. I punch my headset constantly. I had to get a mic arm because I was constantly punching my microphone when it was on a tripod. Constantly. She's a big pig. She is a big pig. This is how big they get. I wasn't quite aware how big guinea pigs get, because when you got them, they were like that size. And I was like, oh, that's probably as big as guinea pigs get. They get kind of big. Like, look at that. Look how big she is. Anyway. Yeah. You go here. You can nap. And I will try and figure out how to get some equipment. What can you tell me about this place?
What can you tell me about this place?
Well, the gurus are the most important people here. They spread the word of the sleeper and pass our master's
This guy is
visions
taking
on
too
to the
much of the weed.
novices. Of
Can we
course,
get
he's too
pigs?
tired to
Dreya
talk to
game, fuck
everybody
me.
himself. But on
All
Sundays,
I can see is the fur.
he speaks to us in the temple courtyard
They're very fluffy.
and reveals the holy
When
words
we
of
first
the
got them,
sleeper.
yeah, shut up. When we first got them, my neighbour saw them and assumed that they were tiny Yorkshire Terrier puppies, and went, "Oh, what breed of dog are they?" And I went, "Oh, they're pigs." And I held them up to her, and she was like, "Oh, I've never seen anything like that," and looked kind of disgusted a little bit. They don't. A lot of people don't like rodents. It turns out. I love rodents. I think they're very sweet. But my dad doesn't like them at all. A delivery guy came by, or was it a delivery guy? No, it was the guy who came to change the electrical meter to an electrical meter. This was months ago now, right? To like one of those new smart meters that they're trying to do. Are they actually related to pigs? No, not at all. But I don't know why they're called pigs. They shouldn't be, really. They don't look or sound like... They kind of sound like pigs a little bit, but they don't really look like pigs at all. But anyway, I had Frodo, actually, in my arms while this guy was installing the electrical meter. And I was walking from room to room holding this guinea pig. You know, you saw how fluffy she is and moving around and stuff. I was just like holding her on my shoulder and just rubbing her and stuff like that. Walking from room to room. He called me in after a few minutes and was like, "Okay, electrical meter's done. You know, you're all fine." And I was like, "Okay, cool, that's fine." And I was like rubbing her head. And then she moved in my hand and like looked at him. And he like almost jumped back and was like, "Is that alive, what you're holding?" And I was like, yeah, it's just a guinea pig." And I like turned her around and held her out to him. And he backed away like I was holding a meat cleaver. And he was like, "Oh no, that's okay." And then just like left the house. And I was like, "Oh, okay, sorry." But number one, I didn't think she was very threatening. But number two, did he think that I was holding like a teddy bear and walking from room to room in front of him? Because he genuinely didn't seem to know it was alive, the thing that I was holding. So did he think that I was just some mad person who was just like picked up a teddy bear and was like cooing to it as I walked from room to room watching him do this construction work? Like, that's basically like a serial killer. Like, what the fuck vibe did I give off to this guy? Anyway. Tell me about the holy words of the Great Sleeper.
Tell me about the holy words of the Great Sleeper.
My inventory's still up.
He tells us what we need to do to gain freedom again. Iberian says that the sleeper will show us the way as soon as we're able to hear him. He's preparing a great invocation in which he'll contact the sleeper together with the best novices.
Shouldn't this guy be like teaming up with a talking dog and solving mysteries?
He's an alchemist who brews substances which put us into a sleep-like state. You can only receive the thoughts of the sleeper in this state, or when sleeping.
I'm getting Morrowind vibes. The twist is that Dreya wasn't wearing pants and didn't realize it. I am a never nude, I'll have you know. You just want a farm of animals, don't you? Well, my girlfriend didn't want guinea pigs at first. So here's a tip, right? My girlfriend didn't really want guinea pigs at first. We went to a petting zoo, which wasn't great, if I'm honest. It seemed a bit seedy. But we went to a petting zoo, and they had like a little box of guinea pigs, basically. Like a big, like, open pen of guinea pigs. And one of the guinea pigs, she like leaned over and like stepped up to her and like stuck out its nose, and she like tapped it on the nose and like petted it, and then it scurried away. And about an hour after that, she went up to me and went, "You know, maybe guinea pigs wouldn't be a bad idea." And then I used that as an excuse, and about a week later we had guinea pigs. But anyway, yeah, because it was either that or getting an owl, because she fucking loves owls. You should Google Larry the Guinea Pig. Do I know Larry the Guinea Pig? Because I occasionally get linked to like Instagram accounts. Larry the Guinea Pig. God, I want to pet. Larry the Guinea Pig. Pet project. Larry the Guinea Pig. Is this a thing? Play. Please play.
Welcome back.
There we
Joining
go.
us today for Pet Project
That's
is May Hansen
much louder
with
than
the
I thought it would
Bowie
be.
Region Humane Society. Thank you so much for joining us, May.
Thanks for having us.
So,
Yeah, as well.
yeah, absolutely. And what do you
I just love them. I love them so much.
with kids?
Yeah, he would be, certainly. Most guinea pigs are with a little bit of patience, and just to make sure, you know.
They just look so much like potatoes. Mine are quite shaggy because they're a bit long, you know, long-haired. But when I cut their hair and they look like little tubes, they look so potato-like that I just want to like put them in foil and put like a little pat of butter on them or something. I probably will at some point. I wasn't keen on a pet, but after much negotiation, we now have a cat, dog, and fish.
Kids are hands, and we're actually doing a promotion tomorrow.
I've never seen a guinea pig look anything but either confused or angry. Anyway. Like, my guinea pigs either look very confused or very mad when I, like, don't give them their lettuce fast enough. Have you seen welcome, Jam Xcore. Have you seen Pui Pui Mulcar on Netflix? I don't know what this is. Pui Pui Mulcar. No, wait, I think his name is Randy the guinea pig. What are you? What are you? They are guinea pigs and cars combined. What? There's a Switch game? That is the noise they make. That is very much the noise they make. Anytime they enter or exit a room, they make that noise. Like they're announcing themselves. I've never wanted Bleach more than now. I think it's kind of cute. It's a TV show. A stop-motion animated TV show. Pui Pui Mulcar. Hang on, let me get like a trailer for this up. The episodes are crazy short. Pui Pui Mulcar. It is also a Switch game. The intro song. Oh, it almost looks like the Clangers or something. Kind of a little bit nightmarish, considering a person just got into one. I don't know if I like that, but the other, like the moving around was cute. I think it's cute. I love them. It's very weird. Very, very weird. I have so many questions. Anyway, I kind of love it. One second. Randy, last thing. Randy the guinea pig. Randy the guinea pig. Oh! I think I might have seen this. Randy the guinea pig is a highly sexed guinea pig that broke out of its animal sanctuary enclosure and had sex with 100 females. Look at that face. He knows what he's done. Oh! I don't know if this is a formal term, but my girlfriend exclusively refers to baby guinea pigs as nuggets. Look at all those nuggets. These things. My girlfriend exclusively refers to these as nuggets because they look a little bit like nugget versions of guinea pigs. They're always a bit ruffled and weird looking. The face of a man who won. Anyway, always allow metro.co.uk to send notifications. I can't think of many things I'd like less. Always block. Oh yeah, the Metro, that bastion of fucking news. Send me notifications to my desktop. Jesus. Honestly, I think less of any site that asks me to send notifications. I instantly think they're trying to steal from me or something. Nyrus, nothing. Where was the shop? The shop was somewhere around here. Like, relatively close by, I think. Let's go to the shop. I actually need to go, like, slightly early for today's stream. I need to leave here at 4. That didn't used to be early. I used to stream for, like, 2 hours when I first started streaming. I remember that. Because I found it quite awkward to stream. My first stream was 2 hours long. And it was an hour of Minecraft and an hour of colony survival. and it was the most awkward thing that I think has ever been put on Twitch. I think I had between 0 and 1 viewers off and on, and I clearly had no idea what I was doing. My microphone wasn't set up properly. Like, everything was a bit awkward and cringy and uncomfortable. So I wouldn't recommend watching it, but it exists. But I remember eventually I went like, maybe I'll do 2.5 hours, and thinking that was ages. Like, that was so long for a stream. Now I regularly go like 4.5 hours, and go like, oh yeah, there's no problem. This is nice and fun, and I like it. It's just, you know, you get more used to it. I still can't get my mic in sync with my camera. I've never done anything to it. Like, my camera is directly in OBS, so it just seems to take care of it on its own. My camera settings are very basic. I don't know. Despite having, like, an education in media production, I'm quite amateur with this. You're a machine. Like, I'm quite amateur at streaming, which is not a bad thing. But, like, I'm still not 100% sure what I'm doing, if I'm honest. Like, if my camera does go out of sync, I wouldn't know how to fix it. It just hasn't, which is nice. The shop was right over here somewhere, right? Like, I thought it was right here. I think it's because I streamed through the Xbox. Yeah, probably. I don't own an Xbox. That's kind of the problem. I don't own an Xbox. I don't own a PlayStation. I don't own anything but a PC. Because I just never have. The screenshot is nightmare fuel. Where is shop? Please give me shop. Fuck me, man. How is it possible for one man to be this lost? It's a small camp. It's a really small camp. There's the shop. And there's my bed, too. This is my bed, I'm pretty sure. Okay, where exactly on the map is this? I need to... It's just under core, I think. And it's by this little intersection. I need to be... There. Good.
Come closer. Every newcomer to this place receives a gift of welcome.
This is another one. Same with, like, showing notifications on my desktop. If anyone in a shop says, come closer, I am not coming closer. Number one, you're about to talk to me more than I'd probably like. And number two, you're going to try and sell me some trash, obviously. Come closer! If your shop was good, you wouldn't have to say that. What have you got for me?
What have you got for me?
Here, take 3 rolls of swamp weed.
Oh yeah, more swamp weed.
Dark.
If
Good
anyone
stuff.
Anywhere says come closer,
you can have more of it every day. But if you want more than your daily ration, well, you need to pay. If you find berries and herbs on the paths between the...
I hate herbs. Anyway. If anyone anywhere says come closer to me, I won't. Also, I won't if they don't say it. I fucking hate being approached in shops. It was a big thing in America. I really didn't like it. When I went to America, everyone in shops seemed to be like... I'm sure it's a thing from management, but it was like everybody seemed to be told to... You see that guy over there? Just go up to him and try and make conversation. Just ask what he's all about. Ask what he's doing. Ask if he needs any help. That was a big one. And I really disliked it. Like, the whole shop experience was very unpleasant in America. People were constantly coming up. Wait staff in, like, waiters and stuff in restaurants were even worse. Like, the amount of times you got checked up on in restaurants by the most insincere people in the world. And I don't blame them, because they need fucking tips to live. They have that whole tipping thing in America, which is weird. But, so they get paid nothing aside from tips. So it's like... I remember we went to a restaurant, and I ended up counting, like, how many times over the course of this, like, I don't know, 45-minute dinner we were on. The waiter came over something like 20 times. So it was like every couple of minutes a waiter was coming over and going like, everything all right? Everything all right? Need anything? And I was like, oh no. I always get the odd local person come up and start random conversations. No, please go away. An Englishman doesn't approve of enthusiastic customer service. Like, I don't know, it's like, I like the Irish way, I do, which is that if you're in a shop, you know, you're not expected to be happy. You're in a shop, why would you be happy? Like, nobody's dream job is working in a supermarket. Let them, you know, don't make them smile on top of that. Seems like an insult. It just seems like being unnecessarily rude, right? It's like, I'm aware you don't want to be here. You probably have other stuff you'd probably rather be watching TV right now. I'm not going to fucking make you smile and call me sir. That's a psychopath's behavior. Anyway. Also, let them sit down. That was insane to me. I want to trade. That's it.
I want to trade.
What do you want from me? Or do you want to sell something?
He went a bit goofy there, and I mean, he sounded like the Disney character Goofy. My girlfriend attracts weirdos too. It makes for fun stories, but dear God, do I not want to be in her shoes. It's the problem with dating somebody who's a bit more extroverted, I think. Just a quick how are you is fine. Yeah, you go. Yep. Like, I've gotten it down to a science. If somebody is even approaching making eye contact with me on the street or something, you do the up nod and that. You go, and then they go, yep, okay. And then you move on. It's great. Here in Germany, in some shops, even if you're buying one single item, you need to get a basket. Really? I don't know, I do the thing where I never do it. Japanese customer service, so many smiles and high suicide rate. Oh. I always underestimate how much I'm getting and end up having to do the walk of shame, which is what I call being about halfway into the supermarket and then having to waddle slowly back because you've picked up too many things for your hands, and then dump them all in a basket and pick up the basket at the doors. I've done that, I think about 30% of times I go to a supermarket, I go, okay, I'm only getting like 3 things, so I'll just walk around and pick them up in my hands. And then I suddenly realize, oh, I've gotten like 5 things. Oh, that's a bit too much to hold. And I'm getting another thing. I need to waddle back and get the basket. But yeah, it's the problem with dating somebody who's a bit more extroverted than you, like I am, is that my girlfriend will occasionally just go up and ask people things. She's one of those people. She will, also very anxious, but she's like, she'll go up to people and be like, hey, what are you doing here? Or, what is this you're holding? Or something like that. And I will stand back like, when you were a child and your mum, again, in the supermarket or in the street or something, your mum would start talking to somebody and you're like 7. And so you don't really know what's going on. So you just kind of stand awkwardly there hoping they don't notice you. That's kind of how I am now. Where if my girlfriend will like go over and talk to somebody in like a supermarket or something, and I'll just kind of stand there and go like, pretend to be reading a packet, or is it safe yet? Okay, it's safe, let's go. Anyway. Basically, you need to have a basket because that's how they limit the amount of people allowed into the shop. Oh, I guess that's fair. She doesn't have tattoos, but her clothes really stand out. It must be something like that. People tend to entirely ignore me most of the time, and I'm fine with that. Anyway. I guess I'll sell off some stuff. Like, what can I sell? Coins are worth nothing, so I may as well keep them. The wings, those are good. So, put the wings in. Swampweed, take as many as you'd like. No, I need the swampweed. Don't put in the fucking swampweed. The whole point of this fucking quest is that I need to collect swampweed. Jesus Christ. Sell my weed. I don't need the actual weed, but I need the swampweed, if that makes any sense. Potions. I can sell stone root, I guess. Mana. I don't even use mana. Sell the meal bug thing, because that sucks. Copper beach stuff, that sucks. Healing herbs, I only have 1 of. I don't actually have much to sell. Oh, when did I get the hand axe? Oh, I think I killed a guy, that was it. Sell the pickaxe. Sell the old sword, sell this sword. Okay, 81 is not much, is it? Imagine if you meet someone like her and her SO is looking at you, looking at them, like 2 kids meeting when their mums talk to each other, just kind of shuffling their feet. Being ignored is glorious. Gonna head out now, Toodles. I'll probably need to head out soon as well. Oh, my pig is waking up. No, pig. I know exactly what you mean about talking with strangers. I listen to sounds in my hallway to make sure I don't have to have awkward conversations with neighbours. This is a shameful thing to admit, I have been about to leave my door, or leave my front door, looked up to my left, seen that the neighbour's door was opening, and closed the door and waited a couple of minutes. That is the most embarrassing thing I've done involving that, I think, but I have done it. It's not good, and you really should just do it. Again, my therapist says, just fucking do the thing. But, like, I have definitely done that. Anyway, give me 80 of these? 80-ish? 80. That's something, at least. We can work on that. Except, there we go, end. How much money exactly? I only have, like, 81 money, then. At least they didn't see you. I'm sure they have, because I've done the thing that everybody does, right? Where, again, like, you're in a building and you see somebody... What are you doing? You alright? Did you fall and you're too proud to admit it? Sorry. Did you fall and you're like, I hope nobody saw that? I think he did, and he's trying to play it off like he meant to. Like when you trip over a cobblestone or something on a path, and you're like, you just kind of play it off, and you move slightly quicker, and you sort of almost exaggerate how well you can walk afterwards. Where it's like, oh no, look how confident my strides are. I definitely didn't trip. I think that's what he did. But, you know, he fell in a pond, so it's a bit more obvious. I hide from delivery people too, despite them bringing me stuff I ordered. Oh no. I guess we'll go out and grind for a bit. I clearly need the levels and the fucking equipment and stuff. So I guess we'll go out and just kill some monsters. And then I might even, like, look up an efficient way to do these quests. Next time I play this, there will be less fucking around, I promise. Apart from the neighbor with the guns, swords, and grenades. I have a sword. Where's my sword? It's under a carrier. Hang on, I have a sword. I haven't shown the sword in a while. It's very rusty. I cleaned the rust off of this and sharpened it and polished it, but then forgot to oil it. And so it instantly got rusted again. Like, if you, it turns out this is the thing. If you get a sword and you polish it, you get, like, 10 minutes before you have to oil it, before it just starts to rust again. So this is my sword. It's very rusty, but it is a saber, I think. I think this is a saber, right? Like a cavalry saber thing. Hang on, widescreen. There we go. This sword. Look how filthy that is. I really need to clean it. I have the, like, metal polishing strips that I bought, so I should really do it. It was nice. It's just a little sword. My dad bought it, and I got it. I just brought it with me, I think. This neighbor is legitimately dangerous. He got arrested, but he's still there. Oh no. Oh no. I used to have one of those neighbors. There was one house on the street where I grew up that was a bit like that. You would kind of slightly avoid it. Like, I think it was a drug den. Raise the sword and shout for the Empire. I think I might burst into flames. I have a Talwar laying around somewhere. Isn't that the giant one from Eternal Darkness? Like, wasn't it a Talwar? Like, the giant two-handed scimitar thing from Eternal Darkness was a Talwar. Maybe? I can't quite remember. I'm not really that versed on swords. Why is there always one neighbor? I know. The sword goes by the fedora, because that seems fitting, honestly. Yes, it was. Good. Eternal Darkness was great. I've discovered so many... That's another big positive about this stream. Number one, I can talk to people and get better at that. But number two, I'm playing games that I never would have considered playing. Like, I'm really... As frustrating as I'm finding this game and as lost as I am really enjoying it. It's a good time. I need to actually... You know what I'm going to do once I stop playing this, or, you know, Fedora and Saber Classic Act. Once I stop playing this game on stream or whatever, or, you know, for today, not forever, but I might take, like, 20 minutes to just walk around town and get it mapped out in my brain better, so I actually know where the fuck I'm going. But I am enjoying it, and I never would have checked it out if... I never would have heard of this game if it weren't for the stream. Same with Eternal Darkness. Same with Kingdom Come. Like, a lot of my favourite games now are games I played on this. Like, what else? I played War on the North on this, and I really enjoyed that. I played that Game Boy Advance Lord of the Rings game. That was kind of fun. I never finished that. Maybe I'll go back to that. Anyway, fucking bring out your axe and kill a bug. That'll be something. I need to pay to level up, don't I? That might be a thing I need to do. Because, I've never leveled up in this game, and that seems like it would be useful. Oh, wait. Is this a cave? That's a cave. And these are really, really expensive, the wings that you can get for these guys. Yeah, there we go. You guys know where you're going? I just walk around and hope I find where I'm going. Oh, is this just mushrooms? Nah, that's not that good. I thought, apparently the caves can be really, really full of loot in this game, which is nice. One Christmas, my ex-boyfriend and I gave a sword to each other unplanned. That is a thing. Like, what's it called? There was a trend on Twitter a few years ago, I think, where it seemed like lesbian sword weddings was a thing. Like, there was a lot of images trending on Twitter a few years ago of lesbian weddings, but with swords instead of rings. And I was like, that's, I mean, objectively cooler than a ring. You guys know why is it a lightsaber noise? That's what bugs all sound like. They were fantastic photos. I mean, I wouldn't mind a cool sword. I mean, my sword is fine, but I wouldn't mind, like, a cool wedding sword. I'm not planning on getting married, but, you know, just a sword would be nice. I don't think either my girlfriend and I are the marriage types. We both kind of just agreed, we'll just be together forever, but, like, not bother getting married. I think, is common law marriage a thing in Ireland? Because we're probably that at that point. I will jokingly refer to her as my wife sometimes, which she doesn't really like. I once went to a wedding in Romania with fireworks indoors, health and safety gone mad. That does sound terrifying. I mean, that's really not meant to be done, is it? Let me save and then kill these wolves. I think I can clear out a path for myself, which would be nice. Oh, the wolves do so much damage and take so little. Never mind. Never take on a wolf. Fucking hell. Wolves are really scary. I guess that's true of real life. I don't know. This kind of reminds me of, remember that thing on Twitter that went around? Have you ever seen a Lebanese wedding? No. I don't know if I know anybody from Lebanon. You remember that thing that went around of, like, they did this survey on, like, what animals people thought they could take in a fight. And with men, it was ridiculous. Like, something like 25% of men thought they could take a bear or some shit like that. It was ridiculous. I think I might be able to take a wolf. I think this might be my most toxic masculine trait, is that in my heart, I know I'm joking about it now, but in my heart, I think if it was just one wolf, I think I could probably take a wolf. What type of bear? I think it was a fucking grizzly bear. Because a black bear you can kind of take, you know, frighten away. But, like, a grizzly bear would just instantly kill you, obviously. So, like, I think it was like 20% of men thought they could kill a bear. I'd give you 10 seconds, sorry. Wolves are pretty big. But, like, what is the biggest animal that I could... Like, the thing that got memed on a lot was that something like 70% of men thought they could take an eagle in a fight. And I assume they mean like a golden eagle or a bald eagle or something like that. I kind of think I could take an eagle in a fight. I know it's dumb. I know I probably couldn't. But this is a problem with being raised on, like, fucking epic fantasy literature and action movies, is that I kind of think I could take an eagle. Like, if a bald eagle, like, flew at me now. It depends. If it went for my eyes first, then I think I'd be fucked, right? Like, if it went for my eyes first, then obviously, no way. But if I got the jump on it, then I think I could take an eagle. I couldn't take an emu, like what's up here. Like, an emu would kill me in a second. Like, I saw an emu at that petting zoo. That's the last time I saw an emu. And I forgot how fucking huge and intimidating they are. And they have dinosaur feet, which is an intimidation thing. Like, I feel like just the intimidation of seeing the dinosaur feet would be like, I could take a xenomorph in a fight. Oh, I watched both Alien movies recently. There are no others. There was just the two. But I watched both Alien movies recently. Those movies are fucking incredible. I think I might think Aliens is better. I used to think Alien was better. I think I might prefer Aliens now. Just because I think Ripley is incredibly cool in it. If you jump it and rip its wings, then it's fucked. Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, it's like crocodiles. I'm not saying I could take a crocodile in a fight, but I think every school child knows, just because of, like, Steve Irwin, that crocodiles can't really open their mouth if you just hold it. Like, their grip strength goes the other way. They can snap it closed really quick, but they can't really open it. So I think I'd at least be able to take a crocodile for long enough that somebody would come to help me. Like, if a crocodile attacked me, I like to think I'd be able to, like, hold it off for long enough that I could shout for help and then somebody could come, like, fucking punch it in the stomach really fast or something. Like, I'd be, like, holding its mouth shut and, like, wiggling around, and then he'd be like, boom, boom, boom. I don't know. This is a dumb thing that I'm saying. How did Steve Irwin live as long as he did? I don't know. I'm shocked. I mean, his whole brand was basically just, I mean, let's say it, harassing animals. But also, I mean, the amount of times he just went up to fucking spitting cobras and went, fucking spit in my eyes, mate! My God. I can punch a shark. That's it, I'm fucked. But at least I punched a shark. I might start Alien Isolation on stream tonight. I tried to play Alien Isolation, and you know what? I found it too difficult. I found it really fucking hard. Punching underwater is incredibly difficult. That's true. What's that Eddie Izzard bit? If you punch a shark in the nose, it frazzles the shark. If you stick your hand up its nose, it deactivates the shark. So, you know, just reach up its nose. I don't think that's true, by the way. If all else fails, just before it eats me, I'd like to rub a shark's belly. I think that would be cute. Because actually, one second, there's an image of a shark getting its belly rubbed. Here we go. Shark belly rub. Friendly shark receives hugs and belly rubs. Here we go, from Euronews. There we go. The shark comes over. It's a small shark, but still. There's a small shark. It comes over to the diver and then presses into him and, like, won't leave until its belly is rubbed. And I want to do that to, like, a fucking great white and get eaten, but at least I'll have rubbed the belly of a shark. I'd love to fuss over a shark if it wanted me to. But yeah, the Alien Isolation, I thought was really, really difficult. And I like stealth games quite a lot. I need to give it another try, because I own it on, like, 3 platforms at this point. I need to give it a try. So maybe I'll play that at some point on stream as well. I don't know. I'll see. Anyway, lovely. I'll pretend it's all support. You made me go through that game from start to finish twice. Now you can suffer the same fear. I just love... Look at the little shark friend! Look at the little shark friend! Look at its belly! Sorry, I went very squeaky there. Jesus. Look at its belly! I have never seen a fish be as cute as that. I love it. I love it so much. But I've said this before. Great whites, I think, look kind of goofy and cute. A lot of people disagree with me there. A lot of people say that great whites are terrifying. But whenever I see a great white shark, I think they always look kind of goofy and round. I think they're very sweet. Great white shark. Like, all the images are going to be... Like, even that one. Like, I always think they have a goofy little smile, and they look round, and I just think, if I could, I'd like to squish one sides or something, because I think it would be quite satisfying. You know, I think they'd feel a bit like a stress ball, although apparently they have quite sandpapery, rough skin, but I think I'd like to squish one like a little stress ball at least once. I'm never going to, obviously, but, you know, I think that would be nice. You have to see a sun bear. Are those the ridiculous-looking bears that look like people in suits? Yep. Sun bears just look like somebody rented a bear costume. They look ridiculous. I love them. They're ridiculous. They looked strange. Like, really odd. I don't know about them, really, but they're weird. They deserve cuddles. They're not that hard to come by in the ocean, and it's not their fault they're sharks. Exactly. I'll say this now. I've said this before, I'm sure. Probably ad nauseum. But I think sharks are cuter than dolphins. I'll say that now. I think I saw Fungi the dolphin, as did every Irish person. It's basically like our equivalent of a bar mitzvah. You can't be an adult unless you see Fungi the dolphin. But I didn't think he was that cute. I think sharks are a bit cuter. And I think they're less pretentious. When I see a dolphin, I see the face of smugness. I'm turning into Werner Herzog, I know. But, like, if you look into the eyes of a dolphin, you see nothing but smugness. Like, I just don't like them. I think they know they're cute and liked. And that makes me off-put by them. I don't know. They're a bit like the Tom Cruise of the sea. You know, just a bit off. Fungi the dolphin. Yeah, Fungi the Dolphin. Everybody's seen Fungi the Dolphin. Fungi the Dolphin is, I think, dead now, but everybody saw Fungi the Dolphin, right? If you're Irish. Dolphins are monsters. Also, they're very sexual assaulty, right? Rate puts on shark documentaries when I'm sad. That's adorable. Sharks are probably not intelligent enough to be mean, and I bet dolphins are. Dolphins, the one endearing thing that dolphins have done that I've seen God, this is the picture I know of the fucking bear, by the way. This creepy one. That looks like somebody pretending to be a bear. I don't like it. But, dolphins will get high from pufferfish. So they'll get a pufferfish, like, munch on it slightly. Not kill it, but munch on it slightly so it releases its poison. And then pass it around in a circle with other dolphins. Which is quite fucked up to the pufferfish, but it's kind of endearing that they get high. Anyway, Google sloth bear. Sloth bear. Oh, that's quite cute. That's an adorable bear. That one's quite sweet. A little bit monstrous as well, but much puffier. Hey, one second. Fungi dolphin. Because he's dead now, definitely, right? Fungi's definitely dead. But I don't think Fungi's that cute. Like, he looks a bit menacing, to be honest. When you're in a fucking boat and this fucker comes up right alongside you and stares into your eyes, it's just a bit unsettling. I didn't like it that much. It was fine, he jumped over the boat and shit, but like, you know, I don't really like dolphins that much. Is he definitely dead? Is there any news on Fungi? The nation waits with bated breath. I mean, it made fucking national news when he disappeared. Aww. Life in Dingle without Fungi. Strange as locals adapt. People have travelled from far afield for many years to see the solitary dolphin who has remained around Dingle Harbour since 1983. Dingle's most famous resident, Fungi, has been missing since October 2020. Dingle is probably going to crumble into the sea, right? Dingle is, if you don't know, Dingle basically exists to give tours to see this fucking dolphin. Dingle is going to crumble into dust because of lack of tourism now. They don't have anything else, I think. I think they slightly fish and that's about it. I don't know if they make anything. We could have sold up the boats and done something else, but we all decided to give this a go. Aw, no. Mr. Flannery said that Fungi's been a huge part of his life since he was a child, and not having the well-known dolphin around has been strange. Fungi's been here since before... Why am I doing a West Country accent for this guy? Well, I mean, Fungi's been there since before I was. My experience with Fungi was always just part of my life. Like, there's pictures of me at home as a 6-month-old child in a car seat going down to the harbour with my dad in the Fungi boat. Aww. Poor Fungi. I mean, he was like 50, right? Fungi, I think, was like 50. So he was like upper end of dolphin lifespan. Unless they can find another dolphin, they're screwed. Yesterday I saw a video of a whale coming up to a boat to get pets and kisses. Not an orca, don't know the English name. Dang dolphin lobbyists spreading their propaganda against sharks. Orcas play with their food and it's super disturbing. I hate orcas. I watched Free Willy recently, and aside from it being a really bad movie, I didn't find the orca cute at all. My girlfriend really likes orcas, and I look at them, I see nothing but evil. I don't like orcas. They flip around seals with their tails and crap for fun. They're basically like sea cats, right? The Fungi boat? The Fungi boat was like a big old boat that you'd go out and get, you know, had fungi painted on it. And it's a weird culture in Dingle. I mean, they're near the Gaeltacht. Those people are strange. I don't mean to be rude, but those people are odd. We shouldn't associate with them. That means nothing if you're not Irish. Back to the game. Let's take on some fucking emus. I know. I've been to the Gaeltacht a couple of times, and they always look at you like you're like not real. Like they're very insular in the Gaeltacht. They'll talk to you in Irish, and then you won't have any idea what they're saying, and then they'll go, "Oh, sorry, I'll use English instead." And you're like, "Oh, fuck off!" Ah, no, run! I was not paying attention to my health bar there is what happened. Cats are not cruel. Cats are a little cruel. I think people like that about them. Okay, now, run, Gunther! Gunther, you need to fucking break away from your lock-in habits. Death by emu. I think that would be one of the worst ways to go. That or a cassowary. You know, cassowaries, the ones with the big fucking talon on their foot like a velociraptor? Those ones suck. I need to heal again, don't I? Jesus Christ. I need a bow. That's what I need. I'd like a bow. Eat. They're very sweet and loving. Cats are like ninjas, folding into the wind, dodging between the raindrops. Like, I did see a study recently. I think it was on BBC. There was, kiwis and emus are in the same family. That's incredible, because kiwis are the most adorable, like, pointless things in the world, basically. Kiwis are the ones that, like, lay their eggs on the ground and don't even bother building nests. I love kiwis. But, what was I saying? I can't even remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, I saw a study on BBC that was like, you know, there's that image of cats that they're so aloof that they'll, like, choose food over humans every time. Apparently it was the opposite. Like, all the cats they tested would forego food to get more attention from humans, even if they didn't know the humans. And it was like, oh, that's actually kind of interesting. Maybe we've had cats wrong for all this time. The eggs are the same size as their body. That is a very cute diagram that you occasionally see of, like, the pregnant kiwi, and the egg is just taking up its entire inner body. It's very cute. I mean, they are basically egg-shaped. I like kiwi fruits. I think there was a time when I was young where I would have said kiwi fruit was the nicest fruit. Now it's... I mean, let's be honest, it's obviously watermelon. Watermelon is the king of fruits. Maybe jackfruit, because it's not sweet, and I don't really like sweet things. But, jackfruit's really nice too. I made a jackfruit stir-fry the other day, and it was fucking great. I loved it. But, what was I saying? Oh yeah, kiwis are really good. I used to get kiwis for lunch every day. Just because I guess my mum was like, must have read an article that like kiwis are healthy for you or something. And so just gave me kiwis just forever. Watermelons are fruit? Watermelons are definitely fruit. You must be kidding, everyone knows it's raspberries? This is going to sound unbelievable to a certain type of person. I don't think I've ever eaten a raspberry. Like, just a raspberry flavoured things, yeah, and raspberry maybe in, like, a smoothie. I don't think I've ever eaten just a raspberry. Like, somebody has given me a raspberry and given it to me and I've eaten it. I don't think I know what they are. I don't think I know what I know what they are. I'm not fucking Casper Hausen. That's a reference, Jesus. But, like, I don't think, I don't think I've ever eaten one. Hairy little fella's raspberries. See, that's what I'm... If you say Ireland has no raspberries, I'm sure I've seen them in shops. I've just never had them. And I don't like blueberries. They're the other really popular ones, right? I don't really like blueberries. They're too tart. But that's why I don't like peaches, is the hair. I don't like the fuzziness of a peach. Like, you know, I bite into it and there's like fur in it and it's just... Ugh, don't like it. Like, the only fruits I kind of like are watermelon, pineapples sometimes, like once a year, kiwis, pears, and that might be it. Oh, everyone likes strawberries, right? Oh, and blackberries. Speaking of smoothies, I never got brain freeze. I don't know what... Never got brain freeze. I've gotten brain freeze from drinking smoothies before, but not very often. My girlfriend suffers from it quite badly. Love a raspberry, Emmy understands. See, I don't know. Maybe I'd love them. The description of them as hairy has made me very wary of them, though. I'll just say. Like, apples? I don't like apples. This is a hugely controversial thing. I don't really like apples, and I think they're really overrated. I know there's a lot of variations on apples, but we only get, like, 4 of them in Ireland. Like, it seemed like people left, like, apples left me behind. Like, I hear occasionally people on the internet refer to things called, like, Fuji apples, and, you know, these weird and wonderful types of apples. We basically just have Pink Lady, which fucking sucks, Granny Smith's, which is fine, and then, you know, what's the other one? Red Delicious, which is just a fucking lie. Like, Red Delicious, probably the worst apple. You know, just really bad. I don't like apples. I like apple things, apple-flavoured things, but don't like eating apples. Crap vegetarian. I will eat every vegetable in the world. I fucking love vegetables. In fact, in my cupboard, what I'm probably going to have for dinner today is some fucking grilled artichokes. I love vegetables. There's very few fruits that I like. Bananas are fine, but after one banana, I think I'm fine for bananas for like a year. Like, I'll eat like 1 or 2 bananas a year. And then, but they only come in packs of like 7, you know? So I'm always like letting bananas go bad. So I don't buy them anymore. Pears are the trash version of apples? Wrong. I find that the people who say that have only ever had bad pears, like where they're basically like sand. Pears are the better apples, exactly. What the fuck is this, by the way? Is this a teleporter? Have I found so? Ooh, blueberries. Again, blueberries are not good, but I saw them as red and was like, red berries are nice. It is a weird quirk of the translation that these have been called blueberries when they're very clearly red. Sandy little fuckers. See, that's what I mean. Like, if you get a good pear... The shelf life of apples is way longer. Like, basically, pears have to be, like... They have, like, a 2-day window where they're great. But aside from that, they're either too firm or too sandy. I eat salads on the daily? I should. What am I looking at here? I don't know what I'm looking at here. It's just a giant skull thing. I'm going to assume that's some sort of teleporter for fast travel later. Mood in the fruit fandom is heating up today. I'm team pear. But yeah, that's what I mean. Like, apples... Maybe if I tried one of the fancy apples. Like, apparently there's an apple called a honey crisp, which is quite nice. Although, I don't really like honey. So maybe I wouldn't like it. But, if I tried one of the fancy apples that you get in the cities, then maybe I'd like apples. But as it is, not an apple guy. Honestly, all of the stuff I buy are stuff for salads. I should get into salads. I eat paste sandwiches. It's a sad sandwich. What the fuck is paste sandwiches? Paste? Do you mean pasta? Or are you referring to like those meat paste things that you get sometimes, like Spam in a tube? Because if so, that's the worst thing I've ever heard. It's an English thing. Hang on. What new hell is this? Because English food, I don't think anybody would disagree, is not exactly stellar. Meat and fish paste? Paste sandwich. Sandwich pastes. Oh. That's one of the worst things I've ever seen. Chicken and ham paste. I think if you... Honestly, I feel like this is almost meme-worthy. That you could just extend this a little bit up, add some white space, and then just add the word depression in, like, big block capitals, and then just post it on Twitter. British cuisine, best in the world. That's why we invaded all those countries for the spices. Well, that's the grand irony, isn't it? You invaded all those countries for spices, and then didn't fucking use any of them. Like, what the fuck is chicken and ham paste? Oh. That shit is great. I mean, I guess, is it really that much difference from pate, which I basically lived on as a kid? Like, I ate so much duck liver pate that I am probably responsible for, like, a fucking 100 dead ducks, which is very sad for me. But, like, I ate duck liver pate, like, I didn't grow up middle class either, which is the problem. But, like, I would get, like tuck biscuits and duck liver pate made up about half my meals for a few years as a kid. So it's not that much difference, right? So much death, I know. I ate so much meat as a kid. But, like, I used to eat tuck biscuits, tuck crackers, I guess you call them. Tuck crackers, like, loaded with pate. That was, like, my meals. So did I. Like, that was all I ate. And when I look back, that is not a good, like, wholesome meal. Like, I don't know why my parents let me do that. I'd basically buy, like, cheap Super Value brand... Super Value, that's a fucking thing. I used to buy cheap Super Value brand pate and just smear it on an entire pack of tuck biscuits and then just eat that for the day. I was vegan for like 6 years, then went back to being vegetarian. Cheese breathers is the term, I think. Cheese breathers. My brother's vegetarian, so I can't really judge. Time out. I mean, I can time you out if you want. I don't know why. There we go. Time out. There we go. I'll time you back in a second. Sardines on toast. That is disgusting. Although, again, the other thing I used to eat a lot of was sardines. Not in tomato sauce, Mikey. I hated that. I hated tomato sauce. I was either brine or sunflower oil. Like, I used to eat herring, like tinned herring in sunflower oil, tuna and brine, mackerel fillets in sunflower oil, sardines, like all that kind of shit. I was really into that kind of food. Just really bad food. Like, not good food. Like, really cheap tinned food. Like, what I was about to say is, aside from the pate, the reason I can't really judge the paste sandwiches is because I used to eat corned beef sandwiches. And I don't mean nice corned beef, which is like a national dish of Ireland, right? I don't mean like nice fresh corned beef. I mean the canned corned beef, which is like the beef equivalent of Spam, which is essentially dog food. Like, it is dog food, right? It's the same thing. It's dog food. I used to eat that on, like, bread rolls all the time as well. I had a horrible diet, like a really horrible diet. I've never even heard of a pilchard. A pilchard sounds like a bird to me. Oh, it's adorable little lizard friends. Hello. Is this a cool chest? No, I'm too used to Breath of the Wild. Some wine, though. I'll take the wine. I don't really like beer. I've tried beer, but I don't like it. Like, my dad's one of those kind of, like, hipster beer heads. Like, he'll try, like, craft beers, and he has, like, imported beers in his fridge and stuff like that. I've never really been into it. Every beer I've had has tasted exactly the same as every other beer. I think I remember the only other time I've mentioned this on stream, my chat basically revolted against me and said that I was an idiot. Which, fair enough. But I think all beers basically taste the same as each other, and people are lying to themselves. Like, I don't quite get it. I'm looking for more emus, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm running around. Pet food now has to be fit for human consumption, as in 70s Britain, people were so hard up they started eating pet food. Grim. Very grim. Jesus. One of the grimmest things I've ever heard. I mean, again, not to be too mean, but it's Britain. Roast leg of lamb and candles. I mean, yeah, people mock me for that. I honestly think that's better than cake. Like, I still hate cake. Like, occasionally I'll go through the supermarket, and it's a thing where if I see like a vegan or vegetarian version of something that I used to eat as a kid, I'll get it. Like, I ate vegan fish fingers recently. I don't like fish fingers. I don't know why I decided to get them, but it was basically just a mix of nostalgia and also fucking Jesus Christ. A mix of nostalgia and fucking Jesus Christ. It was a mix of nostalgia and also just wanting to buy it because of novelty. But I got about halfway through the pack and went, I don't really like these. These are gross. Why am I eating these? But, Christ, this is bad. But, I get all the fake meat so good. Same. I need to cut back, honestly. But, the one thing I never do that with is vegan cake. Like, whenever I see, like, a vegan cake or anything, I'm like, no, I just know I'll hate it. Like, I think it's gross. Like, cake is... Cake is gross. Like, it's just never really appealed to me. Like, I've never had a cake that I thought was actually quite good. Like, anytime anybody hands me a cake and I try it, I'm always like, nah, that just tastes disgusting like all other cake. Gourmet human meatmonger complains that all beer tastes the same. Well, there's so much salt in human meat, apparently, that doesn't matter. Back in the tick phone's ringing. Well, I need to leave, like, very soon. First time I had Beyond Meat, it was a revelation. It's meat without any of the bad parts. I haven't had Beyond Meat yet, because it's real fucking expensive here. Like, there's so many, at least in Ireland, there are so many fake meat companies. Like, there's like 20 of them. So, like, every supermarket will have its own brand of, like, fake meat stuff. And it's usually all kind of the same. But, Beyond Meat is still, like, €7 a burger here. So I've never had it, because I'm like, I'm just not willing to pay that much, to be honest. Like, you know, I could go to, like, the Aldi fake meat thing and get, like, 4 burgers for, like, €2, or I could spend €7 a burger on Beyond Meat. I'm not really willing to. I'm fucking running away from wolves again. Why are there so many wolves? I guess like, off camera, I guess I'll fucking grind up money so that I can afford fucking armor and shit. Maybe next time I'll actually be able to do something in this game. Apologies for the lack of progress in this game this week. I'll be live again tomorrow. I haven't quite decided what I'm playing tomorrow, just because I need to wrap up soon, so I'll do the wrapping up now. I'm not 100% sure what I'll play tomorrow. It'll either be Gothic or Rust, basically, depending on what people want. I don't know, maybe I'll do a poll at the start of the stream tomorrow. But, yeah, I'll either do Rust or Gothic. Or maybe both. Maybe I'll do like an hour and a bit of, or like an hour of Rust and then a bit of Gothic as well. We'll see. I have no reference for progress in this game, so whatever. Well, I'll grind up and we'll be powerful next time. That's what'll happen. But, yeah. Oh, What was I saying? Oh yeah, I don't know. What should I say? Should I plug anything? Do I have anything to plug? I put up some YouTube videos recently, like last week. That was about it. I'll buy you a Beyond Meat burger if you play Rust. I'll play Rust then, fine. I'll be playing Rust on Wednesday anyway. Again, I have a little bit more time to stream this week, so I want to stream a bit more. So I might do like 5 days, which is unheard of for me. I usually do 4. I'm becoming a stream boy. I'm becoming, like, addicted to the stream. Beyond Meat for human meat. Take some healing herbs, fuck it. I should probably be selling these instead of using them, but whatever. I just want to kill these emus and then we'll end. Emus? There we go. One at a time, please. No, you! Lock on! The one time I want you to fucking lock on and you don't lock on. What's wrong with you, Gunther? Synthetic primate. I think I'd try fake human meat. Like if... I don't know. Human meat, ironically, is the one meat I might be okay with trying. Like, if the person consented, then, you know, it's not... Like, the whole problem is that animals can't consent. You know, it's why eating them is wrong. It's why sleeping with them is wrong. You know, they can't consent. So I'm like... If a human was like, hey, eat my arm, then maybe... Like, wasn't there that German artist at one point, ages ago, who cut off his penis and fried it for people? And was like, hey, this is my penis, eat it. And then a couple of people showed up and ate it, and it was meant to be art. I don't know why. They did it on a Dutch live TV show once. There you go. But, like, I think that would be fine. Like, if somebody's arm was getting amputated, like, oh, my arm has been shattered into 1,000 pieces, they're amputating it. Give it to a nice chef. And, you know, fine, right? We're okay with drinking human milk. Again, as somebody who doesn't drink milk, I think it's less weird than cow milk. Like, there's nothing weird, you know. I'm not into milk in general. I'm fine with oat milk once in a year. But, like, you know, if somebody wants to drink human milk, there's nothing wrong with that, I guess. Like, the cow's the one who can't say anything about it. Anyway... They did it in a... Put the link in the general chat channel. Don't know if Twitch would like that video. Probably not. Eating human meat probably is against TOS. Although maybe, I don't know. If when I do the charity stream... Oh, I forgot to mention this. I'm doing that... I'd mentioned it at the start very briefly, but I'm going to do a charity stream on the 25th. That's something to plug. Where I'm going to go live for like probably 5 hours or something. And I'll play a game or multiple games. Maybe I'll do some horror stuff. Maybe that's when I'll do Alien Isolation. Yeah, actually, you know what? Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll do Alien Isolation on the 25th, maybe. Unless I find something else. But, and, you know, just to get spooked for charity. And then every €5 or something, I'll eat some Bean Boozled, because I found a site that will ship them to Ireland. And, you know, we'll do some stuff, or eat some chilies. Maybe I'll do viewer choice. I'll spin a wheel, and if it's chili, I'll make a wheel or something, spin it if it's chilies or beans. Oh, that sounds like a bad idea and a lot of effort. Maybe I'll do that, I'll see. But I'm going to be raising money for the Irish Cancer Society for Daffodil Day, which, I'll be completely honest, I had not heard of until 2 days ago. You never learn, do you? But I got an email from one of their spokesmen who said they dropped into the stream, and you could tell because they used my right name. They didn't say Dreya Mir, they said Dreya. So that shows that they... Because my sometimes I'll get spam emails like that and they say Dreya Mir or Dreya Plays, because that's the old name of the YouTube channel before I just went by Dreya. And so you can tell when they've actually gone into the stream. And they offered me like a place on their little like streaming roster. So I'll do that. Anyway, that'll be a thing. I'll do more details on that later. YouTube, if you haven't watched YouTube, go watch YouTube, I guess. Am I timed out? Yeah, you were timed out and now you're back. Yeah, I uploaded shorts. I upload shorts to YouTube. I have a TikTok, but I don't even know if that's linked anywhere. It's just more shorts. Weights. Oh, fucking hell, the weights. Fine. You know what? For the weights, then? I'm gonna quick save here. For the weights, I'll bring back everyone's favorite video. On full camera. I'll bring back everyone's favorite. Go to stream music, wherever that is. There we go. I almost forgot. Don't tell anybody. Where's the video? There it is. There There we go. You can leave now. I'm just going to be doing the weights and ending the stream. But yeah, I'll be live again tomorrow. Probably for Rust, maybe for Gothic, we'll see. And probably be live Wednesday as well. This will be in my head all day now. Thank you for watching, everybody. It's been a good stream. I promise on my life, the next time I play this, I will make some genuine progress. I'm going to level off camera. I'm going to gather some fucking push-ups, really. Jesus Christ, man. Fine, after the weights. Help. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hydrate. I have no hands free. 8. Here's the 3. Thank you for watching, everybody. 10, I think. 11, 12, 13. Schuss. That might mean thanks in German. I don't know. I think I'm on like 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Fucking poses. 21. 22. It means bye. Good. Goodbye. 22. 3. 4. 5. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. I will do the push-ups, please leave. €7 of penance tomorrow? You really don't have to. I'm the one who put these on. The guinea pig's still on my desk. You know what? Just before I go. Say goodbye, Frodo. Bye. I'll see everyone tomorrow.
America's best aerobic athlete.
I feel slightly sick, to be honest. Fuck me. Push-ups not happening for sure. You see how fucking red my face is, man? Goodbye.